Good evening, sim racing fans. Ryan Bauer, Bearded Sim Racer here, flying solo at the moment. Hopefully some friends will be joining us shortly. We are in Long Beach here tonight for a Friday version of our little Sunduro thing we like to do. Hope everybody's having a great day, great week, all that fun stuff out there. And yeah, so we'll be hanging out here tonight in Long Beach. 2 hours of action. We've got Skip Barbers, Jettas, Street Stocks, Miatas, and the Audi TCR, as you see there. So little front wheel drive car, should be a good time. I can confirm, Nicholas, that it's not Sunday. Feels like it, though, all of a sudden. Interesting. That didn't take long, did it? Nicely done. There's been a murder. Hearing crunching noises, that's always a good sign, right? Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the party. Big turnout tonight, folks. We've got 32 teams signed up. Rip my frame rate, because Long Beach is graphic intensive, so we'll be in for a fun time tonight, I'm sure. Go on board. Oh, that's a good time to go on board with Eric there. I was gonna say let's take a lap with Eric, but it didn't work out, did it? On board with Michael Britton in the street stock. Here's you get a nice look at the Long Beach street circuit here on the iRacing platform. It scares me to death when I race here, because right there before you make that left, you're very close to the front straightaway. So as you can imagine, it's crazy hearing cars in your right ear going flat out when you're trying to hit an apex, you know? Very beautiful circuit here at Long Beach. This hairpin should, here at the end, the last corner, should provide for some entertainment. What's up, Kay Bueno? How you doing tonight? Well, thanks, Bob. We appreciate that. Again, flying solo in the booth at the moment. Hopefully some of our friends will be hopping in to join us. We pass by the fountain here. Oh, Jared's in the fountain. How about that? Perfect. It's a great spot to be. Nice. Oh, there's 3 Skip Barbers going around the fountain. That's great. Doing well, K Bueno. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, we've got legend cars out here as well. Don't want to leave them out. Good times. We got the merry-go-round going here. Try my tasty Italian 10-inch. How about that? First of all, the geese on the side. Nice, nice. Dickens Cider logo. Nice. Sweet. Dunkin' Donuts. Nice. Very nice. Schlong Beach Racing here. Carl Edward. Nice. Nice touch. Well, there's the Dickens Cider. Nothing more than I enjoy than having a hard Dickens Cider. That's lovely. There's Eric. Maybe.
I am.
Hey, there he is. Getting a good look at. Oh, hey! Welcome to the party.
Hey, just we're at Long Beach.
Schlong Beach.
Schlong Beach. I'm sorry. Yeah. How dare I? How dare I make that mistake?
Oh, well, you know. So how's it going today?
Coming to you live from the Chromebook.
Nice.
as always. So I'm seeing a full, like, 600 pixels wide.
Hey, perfect. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So,
like
at the beginning of the broadcast, we were talking about how we have 33...
Oh, wow.
33 teams, and yeah, let's just hope my sim doesn't crash. Long Beach is pretty hard on the graphics, and we'll hang in there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's super detailed. Damn.
Oh yeah,
I am impressed. I like the
Yeah, they
Dunkin' Donuts livery.
oh yeah, nice touch. They did a really nice job on this track.
So, give me the rundown on the classes for tonight. This is a 2-hour enduro, I believe.
Yeah, so
I have no idea what is happening in this race.
So we have the TCR class, which is what you see on the screen here. It's the Audi RS LM, Audi RS3 LMS. Yeah, front-wheel drive, little front-wheel drive car, should be fun. And then we have Class A, which is the Mustang and Street Stock. We've seen some Street Stocks, haven't seen the Mustang yet. Yep. Class B is the Legends, Skip Barber, the Jettas, and the Global MX-5. So, good times.
Man. Yeah, so that's a good mix up there.
Absolutely. And as you can see, there's no room for error tonight. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Lots of yes, some extra quick repairs have been provided tonight.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the smoky eunuch look there on Hustie's car.
Yeah, let's check that one out.
This Bish's something.
Bish's RV. Best damn RV in town. Nice.
I like it. Some good bumper stickers there.
Of course. There we go.
Any days, no payments.
Nice.
It's quality.
Vicious RV of Omaha RV service facility.
That must be a real thing.
It is a real thing. Wow.
Find. Somebody's on the Googles. Yeah.
That is incredible. Nicely done, Josh. Nicely done. Oh, wow.
I
see a menorah. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Whoa.
There's another Bish's RV.
This must be like yeah. This is like they're in cahoots about something. This must be what it was.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah. Try my tasty Italian 10-inch. Nice.
There you go. That's a Wawa. The eternal Wawa versus Sheets argument in Lemons.
That's way too fancy. That's my buddy Mike. I told him that we were running the TCRs, and he's making an appearance.
I like it. I'm gonna call it Donkin right there.
Yeah, Donkin. Nice.
Kevin Meebs, always her Mobes, I think it is, with the ever-present waifu livery.
I love the pink wheels. Nicely done. It's just the right. It's the right amount of KDM. Is that a thing? KDM.
I think so.
It's like Hyundai and Kia. That's KD. That's KDM. Yeah. Crazy Kloss used Audis. Home of the car warranty that we've been trying to call you about. Buy here, pay here, of course.
Oh,
German flag back there. Nicely done.
Lemon's cars bought from buy here, pay here lots. So good. The best one of all time was a KDM car. It was a Kia. Oh crap! It was one of the ones like you never see. Spectra, a Kia Spectra that was bought from Third Chance Auto Sales for $244 out the door with tax and license.
Steal.
Yeah.
Quite the steal.
In it. Yeah. Fantastic.
Still in chat. The Sheets Wawa thing is going on, I believe. Conversation's still happening.
Yeah.
Marty Robbins with the glitter paint. Nice.
This is amazing. If you've ever seen Marty Robbins, 1970s NASCAR country star Marty Robbins raced in NASCAR in the 70s.
Nice.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Oat flake.
All 600
Yeah, so
pixels of it.
He raced, the color's actually a little off on this. The yellow was like eye-searing yellow, and so was the purple on his race car. It was like the most 70s rhinestone-ass country star, like anything in the world. It was on a Dodge Magnum, which is a car I actually briefly owned and tried to make into lemons until it fell in half on the jack stands because it was so rusted. But I was going to do a Marty Robbins paint scheme like this on the Magnum.
Nice. Having some information being delivered to me. People are having trouble with paint, so we'll get them on the broadcast for everybody.
Excellent.
Let's see what we've got here.
Always a banana?
Yes. Nice.
That's amazing. I want to say something snarky and I can't. It's just fantastic.
No, it's nicely done. A Bear Pope ride. Bear Pope janitorial services. Nice.
Services.
Oh, there's two of them. Nice. Team yet another Bear Pope.
They've stacked the
Prongles.
Well, I like the Legends car with the logo on the front of the front fender there.
Oh, nicely done.
Perfectly timed on the spin there to show it
nice.
off.
The
Classic.
IT crowd. Yep.
No, that's Office Space.
Oh, my
The
bad.
swing
That's right.
line.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
In
I'm
the
trouble
tech.
looking at cars tonight.
There is a jump to conclusions mat on the door. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the guy that was trying to carbon monoxide himself, right?
Yep.
And then he backed
And
out of
then
his
got hit
driveway
by
and
a
got
bus
destroyed.
or-
Yeah. like a half ton.
Yeah.
Nice. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. That's right.
He's got the Lumberg license plate as well.
Yeah.
My Porsche.
Yep. That's nice. Nice touch.
Very
Yeah,
well
the-
done, Tyler. Always
stapler.
on point with the themes.
Yep.
Tyler Stank. Hey, Bland, my neighbor.
Is this a wrapping paper? Is that what that is? Gabby loves NASCAR.
so.
Thanks for the follow. Yes, it does count as the broadcaster's curse, Stunt Granny. Like an ornament or wrapping paper or something. I like it though. It's nice.
I like it.
Sparkly. Yeah.
Chrome. Shiny and chrome.
Yes. Missing some components on this car.
That
Spencer?
looks like the
Oh.
This Is Fine cartoon of the dog.
Oh
sitting
yeah,
at the burning-
yeah.
in the burning
There it
house.
is. There it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is fantastic. And how that hasn't been worn on a real Lemons car, I do not know. So get on that, Lemons people.
Yeah. Make it happen. Got the Rustang. Always a pleasure to see the Rustang.
50 Shades of Rust.
Oh,
as somebody dies. Yep. Dust and
Good
chat.
sign. Yep.
You got the death counter warmed up.
I
Is that
do.
for race only? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll start off like
Comes
that.
after F. Is it
Yeah.
ZZF comes
Yes.
next?
Yeah,
Yep.
ZZF and then the Sleeper F. Sleeper F is next. F Sleeper. And then ZZF. We'll start out with the F. Why not?
2-hour enduro, I believe.
Yes. 2
Starting in
hours of
about-
fun.
That's right. Lots of time to fill.
Yes.
Hey, Ben Ryan.
I've been doing pretty good. Let's see
I
here.
hear you have a new gig lined up.
Yeah, doing some contract work for the mothership. Happy to be on board.
Pretty awesome. Pretty
Doing some
awesome.
fun stuff. Yeah.
To work with the Boogity himself, as I understand it.
Oh yeah. We did do that. That we had the boogity. It was most excellent.
Did he do a boogity?
He did do a
Start.
boogity. Yes, it was great.
I don't know how we can compete with that.
That's okay. We have our own way to compete.
That's right.
Bounce off the tire wall and keep going. Nice. We'll have a few of those tonight.
GRM logo.
Yeah.
Like that. I like the
very
Rodney
nice.
Darude Sandstorm Racing. That is a
Nicely done.
pile of references on top of each other.
Let's see here.
Rodney Sandstorm is the
Raging Nerf Herder. Gotta find a team name.
Rodney Sandstorm being Jordan Taylor's alter ego.
Oh, yeah,
occasionally
that's
showing
right.
up on social media. Yeah.
That's right.
Long Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Do wish that we could race on a street circuit in real life in Lemons, but just prohibitive in literally every single way. That it's Epson chat from Matt Sitko there.
Wow.
Did he yep.
Oh.
Oh, he did.
Do a barrel roll.
It looked intentional.
Yeah. They were driving. When you missed it before you got here, they were driving around in circles in the grass and the fountain. It was not in the flower bed.
Oh man, that was almost perfect Dukes of Hazzard right there. Like the spiral roll there.
Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday. You know, there's a perfect spiral.
That's right.
Man,
And be sure to hold with the laces out.
as you do. Oh, I come back to live and he's still flipping. That's a good sign.
That is good. Yep.
Yeah.
And they even got the aquarium in there. That's it rendered every little bit of this.
Yep. Indeed. Well, I'm having issues with getting team names and numbers and stuff tonight, so some of these people, fortunately, might be stuck with their liveries. I'm going to keep trying, though.
Then we can't overcome in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Soggy on the chat. Nice to see
Lots of-
Soggy.
Yeah, hot dogs and bacon and all that good stuff. All the good emotes.
That's right. Dunton Granny, Lemons Rally veteran, also in the chat. Good to see him. He's a regular here, of course. It's on the Moose Schlong car going through shot there. The yellow and white Jetta. Car 403 usually.
Ah, thank you. Very helpful.
Carries no cash. Now the Moose Schlong Pizza Kitchen and never lived. What does that
Nice.
say? Pressure yeet. Heated acceleration.
Pressure heated acceleration, yeah.
Oh man.
Glorious.
Everything happening there. For Moose Schlong as well.
Whoa. What just happened there?
There's
There
a
we go.
random photo of the Mercury Zephyr.
So don't press that button. What the hell?
Ox Giga Blast on there as well.
All the good
I'll
stuff.
have a mental on here before too terribly long, I would guess.
Yeah. Brake for moose.
What?
It could save your life. Hundreds of collisions. Long Beach
The,
wall
the-
scrapers. Nice. Any wall scrape, $99.99. Better moose schlong, better
Moose
pizza.
Schlong, better pizza. That is an A+ effort right there.
Yes, nicely done. Lots of win.
The Schlong Beach, man. There's something extraordinarily phallic about that car. In general. Skip Barber. But we got a no livery. May have to paint that in the intervening 2 hours if we can.
Yeah.
There's the menorah. Good to see. JP Murray has something good on the side of that RS3. Smoking Popes. Also great. Invalid. Yes. You are stopped for bad driving. Yong Yang Racer. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, okay. This is the I caught a bit of this story. So there is some kind of EPRK North Korean like driving simulator game, and yeah, these are all of the it's like man, North Korea trying to design a racing game is a hilarious concept because they're so about following rules and you know, not doing reckless things. So the game is about driving safely. It's like this driving simulator as opposed to a racing thing. Some journalist I think tried to play it. Some auto journalist was just appalled at how bad it is.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good pull, JP Murray.
Deep cut.
Yeah. And there should be a GameStop livery, I would guess. Here is Matt Sitko again. The launches over the fountain. Ever lifts as well.
Nice. We'll see lots of that tonight. Yeah. Lucas Urban and on YouTube saying stumbling upon this stream is a definite highlight. Very good. Thank you. Welcome.
Well, I'm glad that your Friday is as exciting as ours. Yeah.
That's right.
And you know, if we don't have a livery, Ryan, we can probably slap a Wall Street Bets or GME livery on something. I think that's probably the way to go.
Right on.
I mean, if you're doing a Wall Street-based theme, someone needs to have GameStop.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. I like that the last couple minutes of practice here are the Bear Pope guys flying into the wall at 140. How you doing, Chris?
We're doing great. Except, I mean, we just got back from vacation, so we're living in an entirely alternate reality, coming home to like 18 inches of snow and work and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Where was vacation?
Yeah, sorry, that helps. We were a little bit north of Cancun, Mexico, in a tiny little all-inclusive that had like 50 people in it, and so it was amazing. Like, right, once we left there, I didn't understand why not everyone was smiling at me and trying to give me a drink. Like, it's very strange.
Sounds terrible. I'm sure I would have hated it.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, people handing me drinks. Yeah. What is it? What is on the side of James Pancoast's car here, by the way, on the Raging Nerf Herder mobile? Nigerian Princess, it looks like. Oh no, it's the dancing casket service. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
I feel like these days I get the most of my pop culture from these races.
Yeah. I'm not super up on the memes like a lot of kids these days. I did make a and yeah, the end of this race is going to be amazing, by the way, going through the fountain. I did make a Bernie Mittens meme for the Lemon social media after the inauguration. You can find that on the 24 Hours of Lemons Instagram account.
Where did you stick Bernie?
He was in the middle of a West Virginia homestead penalty with the Toyota factory guys, like from 2012 or something. So they're all sitting in their little camping chairs, eating snacks, and Bernie's sitting in the middle of them.
That's a perfect use of Bernie with Lemon's penalty. Love it.
It's also parked next to the Cadillac Escalade hybrid that Phil had as a press car at the time, which is featured in his review of it. Was basically a pitch for Popular Warlord magazine, which is one of my favorite car reviews ever written. Go find that.
I remember that one. It was that and the one when he had the Charger and it was, Smoky Burnout magazine, like the article of Circle K's or 7-Elevens, which parking lot better for donuts.
Yeah. Ironically, I was at both of those races. I was at the race in Gingerman where he had the Escalade hybrid, and then Autobahn he was at the Challenger, and asked Mike Gritter, the track manager, if he could go use the skid pad to do big, huge, smoky burnouts to take photos of. So he got his money's worth out of that review, which is to say, got the car for free. So definitely got his Challenger's worth.
Pretty.
Yeah, on the grid.
Let's do it.
All right, I think I got the paints in too. Yay.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here. Now a look at your starting grid.
Yeah, it's pretty full. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, 38. Holy cow. It's the biggest grid we've had in quite a while. It's exciting.
How long till the crash? No, just kidding. These are all professionals.
Turn one. Definitely turn one. Definitely
if you don't have
100% turn one.
If you don't have a static cam up above turn one, we should probably set
There will
that
be
up
one.
on the
Yeah,
base
there'll be
lap.
one there shortly. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the practice of how to launch off the fountain into the crowd, or the post-race demo derby. That's really getting the most out of Lemon's iRacing.
38.
38. That's a lot. That's a lot for any track, but especially for this one. Oh, they're already on
All
the front
right.
stretch.
Yep,
here.
here we go. And oh boy. Green flag.
Green flag.
Right. Man, just waiting for it. Death count's gonna go way up.
Oh man, it's gonna take forever. How is that the pit lane camera? Weak. We'll come back to that.
Well, somebody made it through. It's good.
Nice.
just
Oh,
going-
Yeah,
Oh,
nope.
no.
There's
You
F's
got
in
it.
chat for all of these people.
All of these people. That
there's
corner's
somebody
only
flipping
big
on the
enough for-
front stretch. Well, how the hell?
There
Wow.
we go.
Ooh, bumper cars.
Who the?
Yeah.
5 car.
The number 5 car didn't even make it to the braking zone there.
Wow. What the hell? Oh,
Yeah,
wait, what is
he-
weeks off, everybody's progressed.
Oh,
He looks to have stopped, I think.
oh no.
He doesn't know where the track goes.
2,
Oh.
3.
Oh, he punched that guy. Oh, poor Ryan. I hope he has a not VR and has
A
his
Hans
eyes closed.
device? Yeah, that too.
He
Wow.
down right before he got killed for the 4th time. So,
Oh man.
that's
All right.
many
Is
ZZFs
death
right
count
there.
now ZZF?
I think we go right to that, yeah.
Oh man.
No, it's just those couple. Since we've got 38. Is that Mazda? Hold on, that Mazda was just blinking its lights. Was it trying to indicate that it's supposed to pass? Or was I seeing things?
Can say.
I don't look like it.
Bish asking if his livery has shown up. I think we'll get to that before too terribly long.
That's obviously the most important thing in this race.
There is some kind of gag about Bish's RV service, which is some kind of chain of RV spots in Nebraska, which is just, I mean, if there's a better theme out there for that, I don't know what it is.
Man, this is madness. Oh boy.
It's gonna go well. Ooh. Well,
Make a
again,
nice
I
cut
think
through there.
people have gotten a lot better at
Watching.
this.
Oh wait, that's when they crash.
Kevin Hesser apologizing to everyone for not practicing before tonight. Nice.
The crashing, the eating, or in general?
Yes. Hello?
still here.
Okay. See,
Hola?
it got really quiet.
Sorry.
You're like
Without
asked a question
mental
and then no one said anything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Maz?
I'm
this.
working up the list of reads I want Mental to do as soon as he gets here. Just to keep it
Perfect.
up in.
He is on. He is active now, so it should be any minute now.
All right.
Yeah, last night, Wednesday night, he and Jeff did the podcast without us because we were flying home. And somehow they went for 3 hours. Like, they clearly
Keenan,
cannot
thanks for
be
the
left
follow.
alone.
Yeah, Mr. Aero HD. That's a good name. I like aerodynamics.
Oh, good. I can stop talking now. This is great.
Mental's here. Professional talker, Mental Ward. How are you doing?
Excellent. I would like that. I'm also an amateur talker. Yeah, but yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a hobby in addition to a profession.
A calling. Really.
I'm surprised he hasn't plugged Top Flight Computers yet. He's been here for 12 seconds.
It's got to be organic, man.
Yeah, it's always super organic when you shove all the reads in back to back to back to back. But I'm not complaining because that means I don't have to do them.
Yeah.
And by reads, I mean make it up as you go.
Well, and it's really easy to do when you've got some top flight electronic equipment like you would get from Top Flight Computers, who's bringing us everything you're seeing on the broadcast today.
That one stuck right in there. And also sticky, you'll find, are Yokohama's 200 treadwear tires. Yokohama's the official tire of 24 Hours Lemons. If you want good tires for lemons, go to yokohamatire.com, which is probably not actually their website, and get yourself some sticky Yokohama tires.
I bow to that effort. That was fantastic. I am writing that down. Very
The
nice.
best use for Yokohama tires is when you're racing hard, like against your nemesis, perhaps Nemesis Labs. and that is when you're definitely going to need those sticky Yokohama tires and everything from Nemesis Labs to be your best.
It's Lady Aubernon herself, the racer, in this race with the Donkey Condoms theme.
I am quite
Amazing.
pleased.
Already towing
that's-
Bad News Bears. We got the paint though. We got it.
Donkey Condoms, yeah.
Oh,
plus.
Derek Steinkemp saying "Yo mental" on Facebook chat.
Hey, Derek, did you get your belt? I got my belt from a Bunked Belts on Etsy. It was awesome.
Yep. I had belts made up for you guys, and they're also the belts that go out to the Lemons Rally winners. So you win a Lemons Rally trophy, and we will send you those sweet belts.
They really are neat, and I ended up going on their website and having a conversation with Dave Roberts, who does those things. And yeah, they're for prizes for Lemons Rally, but if you got like a scout troop, or you're doing Pinewood Derbies, or you just got like this on team trophy for guy who drank the most beer of the weekend, or put the
Right.
car in the most ditches. But yeah, I mean they're neat, they're affordable. It's a highly unique gift, and one of the things that he was showing on his website is teachers are using those for like science fair prizes and stuff. It's cool.
They're pretty rad. Like, I think I sent a picture of like the first one that went out to Jay, and he was like, "Why the hell haven't we been doing this forever?" Like,
Yeah.
See, when Mental was a Class B bachelor recently, he just wore around the house his moose-schlong leggings and his belt. And
belt, his trophy belt. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. I would, I would just come off the ropes, deliver an elbow to no one on the couch. It was awesome.
And the dogs went wild.
Mr. Arrow HD, big fan of Jettas in the chat.
Yeah.
Ran the 12 Hours of Zolder, Jimmy Broadbent's charity event. Team Rick rocked the Jetta in that.
Nice.
They support the Never Lift.
As you should.
As you should. Derek, I do want to mention the belt looks so much better if you get your Moosh Long leggings, which are available on the Nemesis Lab store.
Right. Did Jimmy Broadbent know about Never Lifting a Jetta?
I don't know. I'm
teaching
sure.
the thing.
I hope they did.
I hope that if we've contributed nothing else to iRacing, it's the Never Lifting a Jetta motto.
Absolutely. Who's the lunatic that actually got the danged old Camaro to run Long Beach?
A couple of them.
Oh. Nice.
There's the Marty Robbins one, which is just
Now
chef's kiss.
that's a
yeah.
yes, that's a deep dive, but it's a great deep dive. We ran this race Monday night for our E1R race, and Corey Dickman took the danged old Camaro, and I think he made it half a lap where he went, "This is the dumbest thing I've done on iRacing."
And that's saying something for Corey. So
Man,
Oh,
that
that
Camaro
little-
sliding looks great.
You're right next to that poor little Skippy car. There's a little poop that came out, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's probably fine. And there is the "It is fine" car. Or "This is fine" car.
It's a little bit boring for that Slovene Audi. I've come to expect a little more out of him.
He's had some problems with paint loading. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but
Okay. Excellent. All right.
it is a little plain.
I'd like to see Randy Bishop's success this evening. He is in DFL. Nice on you, Randy. There. Good job.
He just got a new cat.
Yes, he did.
Is the cat the one driving tonight?
It probably couldn't. It couldn't get any worse. Yeah, his previous feline went to college, and his sister surprised him with a rescue.
Jeff Glenn's ELO. Wow, that is
The hood is the best part, and it's missing. It's sad.
missing. Yeah,
That just adds
For
weight,
now.
slows you down.
Yes, Randy, your paint's showing up.
be great. Jeff Glenn reference is always good. If it is a American Cities Racing League champion livery, it's even better. But you know,
Soggy mentioning he. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, well, I'll gladly drink the wine if there's no champagne. So
Soggy saying that he hopes a true Jetta TDI Cup car ends up in lemons, and I think there is probably a 70% chance if it ever does happen, it will be done by Soggy. Yes.
that's a reasonable expectation. Yeah.
And Eric Chrissy says she'll take both the champagne and the wine because she has two hands. So.
Fair. Fair.
That is an efficient person. Well done.
And we just came off a vacation at All Inclusive, so she practiced.
That's like a good race right there.
I was expecting a lot more crashes just from our experience of trying to negotiate about 10 cars around this very unforgiving Long Beach circuit. And I'm, oh, there we go. There we go.
This is JP Murray chasing Nate Schleveen, who are real life teammates. They've raced together. So there's usually a little bit of extra.
Oh, you're never more red misty than with your own teammates. It's kind of
Yes.
sad.
Surely you guys have never experienced that with your own cars in a real Lemons race.
Of course not. We've never, ever like shut someone totally out of a corner on our own team.
I'm going to say right now, Chris has never gotten on the radio and said to me, if you wreck both my cars, I will hurt you. No, that's never happened.
I just want to say that right there is Aaron Linneman. He is the wart burglar of our team.
Oh, yes.
Finally picked himself up an iRacing rig, and look at him. He's in 7th. And by the way, he is several places ahead of his Uncle Dave, which is how he's named Uncle Dave.
I learned a thing today. Saw on the Twitters that Dave Carpenter is racing in some legitimate iRacing series with like a real sponsor also in the near future.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, he's sort of been into this for a really long time. Before he got into wheel-to-wheel racing, he was a national champion RC car racer, and then also helped run some of the races and was one of the officials and was sponsored then as well. And just an all-around interesting person, and he built his simulator for next to nothing in his basement, and using either broken or secondhand parts that he's refreshed. Well done, sir. That is excellent.
Ultimately, when it comes down to like defining Lemon's humor, if a 9-year-old would find it hilarious, it's totally perfect.
I think that one could be done for a real Lemon's car. That
Taste
would
the
not be that hard.
pea-ness.
100%. That needs to be a real Lemon's car.
So far, he's our winner tonight.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I wholeheartedly agree. Oh, there's Dave Carpenter right there. You'd skip up also to Alec Nelson.
He's going to need some paint, I think. Maybe he needs some penis on his car.
I mean, everyone needs some pea-ness on their car.
That's right.
If you hang around Lemon's paddock long enough for the 3-pedal mafia, you'll end up with some double-ended pea nest being thrown at you. Oh!
He got spatulaed right there by a touring car.
Exactly. He was channeling his inner Lamino. Surprise! These Audis are actually proven to be fairly stout little cars. They'll bounce off these walls a couple times, and they have no problem pushing a Camaro out of the way. And
Like
not just
Randy
the opposite
Bish's.
image.
I guess say Randy Bish has the hood back on his car. Appears his quick fix has gone through.
Yeah.
Audi's being tough here is pretty much the opposite of real life. So
Yes.
Electric Lemons Orchestra. That is excellent.
That is quite lovely. And he's even got the Glenn photos.
all right, so now the theme comes together. Now that the hood's back on, without the hood on, we were like, okay, Randy, that's cool.
When
The esoteric nature has gone one piece too far. I like the 3-piece suit Iris got on as well.
Yes. When I win the lottery of the many things I will waste money on so that they can make a Discovery Channel special about me, is I'm going to invest in an automotive wrap business, and I will be stealing all of Randy's various liveries that he has done in iRacing, and those will be issued as punishment in real Lemons races. I will wrap your car in frozen peas and esoteric Electric Light Orchestra references.
Good pit entrance across 2
That's an
lanes there.
aggressive entrance with that, all right.
Reminds me that with the Family Guy episode where they blatantly, did the racist joke about Asian drivers. How much turn signal I need to go across 6 lanes? None? Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah. There was a Good Luck Everybody Else Racing in Lemons for some time. That was the team name. Good Luck Everybody
Yes.
Else.
I do remember that one. Oh,
I'm sure you've all seen
Mustang.
I'm sure you've all seen the random internet video of the drunk driver driving straight to the fountain. I'm waiting until we get that. Hopefully,
Yes. We made the joke earlier about shamelessly pimping Top Flight Computers, but when we ran this race Monday night for our E1R Race League, there were several of our regular competitors. Hamza couldn't even get into the race because it took so long to download this track because it is very detailed with the walls and the crowds and the fountains and everything on that. And the fact that this has been running so seamless really does say a lot about the gear that.
Yeah, I just
Bearded
opened
Sim Racing-
Photoshop too, so there we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is. But we
sure
had
that
some guys that were really having problems.
I'm sure it didn't upset Hamza too much that he just had to sit and watch while drinking a beer as opposed to parking his car on the side of the track while drinking a beer.
True.
Pot
Yeah,
with
like-
the hairpin there.
Yeah. Jeff was making some remarks about wow, my screen is just kind of jumping because it doesn't render all of this. Oh no. You know, he did wrong there. He lifted.
Yep. I kind of want to know what's on the side of that car, and I kind of don't.
Yeah, I see a menorah in the gates of hell, what it looks like. And if he's sponsored by Marjorie Taylor Greene for Congress, I think he missed the vote on it.
It is the Jewish space laser starting wildfires. Oh dear.
Wait, is that a Bish's Baked Beans sponsored Jetta that we saw just a few?
Might be the Bish's RV. There's at least 2 cars with Bish's RV, which is apparently a real thing in Nebraska.
But
Very
Bish's
nice.
baked beans would be great too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, of course, because it's Nebraska next to the Menards, because everything in Nebraska is next to the Menards.
I need to go down to the Casey's. That's by the Menards.
Mm-hmm. The Casey's.
School?
Which is
That's by the Menards.
Yeah. Casey's and their nemesis, Come and Go, is the Wawa versus Sheetz of the Midwest.
That's right. Come and Go, spelled K-U-M and go. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, yep.
Thought that was a joke when I first moved there. I was right.
Somebody asking what Menards is. It's like the Midwest version of Home Depot.
Yes.
With the folksy theme music on all the commercials that will never leave your head.
No, and not to mention that guy's creepy smile, which he manages to speak and say the word Menards and never have his lips come together.
That's right.
And his son is the definition of privilege, running an Indy car that has been sponsored by Menards despite having won nothing.
NASCAR. Runs NASCAR. Paul
And
Menard.
now, okay, well, now, yeah.
Does Menards have more than just like Home Depot stuff? Like I used to live at a place in Missoula, Montana, where we had a place called Quality Supply. It was a great store where in the same store you could buy both pants and a duck. And
Yeah.
I always hold that as my standard of a store with great selection.
You're talking in the Midwest, that is Farm and Fleet or Fleet Farm, which are 2 separate stores. Yeah.
Or Tractor Supply.
Or Tractor
smaller.
Supply.
But I've
You
never
walk
seen
in-
Tractor Supply sell a duck, like an actual live duck.
If you go out to the ones out in the country where, you know, you can buy feed, yeah, seasonally they will have ducks.
Farm and Fleet, you walk in and it smells like tires. Like your initial impression is it smells like tires. Everything smells like tires. Buy a pair of jeans there, they smell like tires until you wash them like 6 times. Everything smells. Probably the ducks that you buy smell like tires.
I'm not seeing this as a bad thing, but I can see how some people might be a bit put off.
I mean, if you don't mind the smell of tires, just kind of a comfy, homey feel.
I'm kind of at this point like tires have become a good association smell for me, even though they're a bad smell.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
I've also been in Tire Rack's warehouse a few times, and like yeah, you can imagine the smell.
Did Chrissy just say it's glorious?
Yes, she did.
She's right.
Fantastic.
Is Menards worth a visit? Do you need a duck or bath fittings? Because
The answer to either of those questions is yes. Then yes, it's worth a visit. I should point out the number 31 car we just showed is our, as far as we know, our first driver from the continent is Frederick Tuteau, who I believe is actually from France, and I saw his entry application.
Yep.
He is
Awesome.
he's a Frenchman who is super into this. So welcome, Frederick, and also we're sorry.
Break out the French cat for Frederick.
Bonjour, Frédéric.
Bonjour, Frederic. But
Also, it's like the middle of the night for him. Like,
It must be 2:30 a.m.
yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. in France right now.
judging by his livery, he clearly gets it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
As their French party parrot. I think there was some other French stereotype.
Oh, good. Pierre the cat is here to welcome our French racer.
Nicholas mentioning that Menards works if there's no Tractor Supply to get chickens or perhaps a goat or something. Tractor Supply is where I used to always have to go whenever you need that one frigging bolt that you've lost when you're putting something back on the car.
Yeah.
Their hardware supply, just nuts and bolts, is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you're missing option one, which is the bolt bucket. I mean, obviously that's where you go for that first time.
Man, I cannot even begin to count the number of times the bolt bucket has saved us over the years.
It's amazing. Everybody should have a bolt bucket.
But at this point, ours is beyond a bucket. It is the entire bottom drawer of an old toolbox that got so janky that I just scrapped it.
Oh.
I left the bottom drawer, and now it sits on top of a Miata motor in the garage. But I don't have it for the
Lady Auburn on there.
yeah.
Oh, bummer.
You're gonna have sleeper for that.
Oh, she had that was an iron dildo into the wall there for her.
I actually had a bolt box that I had constructed, and when we were moving out here, it had gotten to the point where it was so heavy my wife couldn't move it, and I had to just get rid of all of them. And I remember because I threw them in the trash, and when the robot arm tried to pick up my garbage can, you could hear the strain.
You broke the hydraulics. Have you ever seen the video of the garbage truck catching on fire? That was actually it trying to pick up the bolt bucket.
Yes. But I've since restarted the bolt bucket, and it was innocently enough, just a coffee can on the workbench, but I've had to move to something bigger now.
Kidding me? Every time we build a car, we end up with a coffee can or two of extra bolts, and then once the car's back together, we say, "Well, all right." And
Probably okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And everyone knows that if you rebuild a Volkswagen carburetor enough times, you'll end up with enough extra parts to build two.
Yeah, as we keep
Granny,
more
by the way,
cars.
pointing out that his Ace is also his local, which has a beer bar in the back of it. Wherever this magical Ace hardware is, I need to go there.
Absolutely, that is.
I'm a fan.
I've never
There we
been
go.
there, and it's my new favorite hardware store.
It's like when you go to. Oh, I should probably not admit I've ever been to Whole Foods, but you go to Whole Foods and you can have a beer while you're shopping and spending an absorbent whole paycheck, as my girlfriend calls it. But you know, the shopping experiences. Yeah, get lit, spend a bunch of money on groceries. It's probably cool. Drive home, totally fine.
The Ace Hardware store, there were two when I lived in Oklahoma, and I've had similar experiences, especially if you go to a small town. I don't want to know what the test is to be an Ace Hardware employee, because I've come in there and asked for the weirdest stuff. I need a gas line that runs from the carburetor to the tank on my weed eater. That's going to be aisle 7 down towards the bottom. Over to the left, it's in a red package.
You're gonna want the 4-foot and not the 3-foot. It's different colored packages. So
Yeah.
Make sure you get the red one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
I've never stumped an Ace employee. I'm sure
Yeah.
it can be done, but it takes some effort.
I've gotten the dismissive Ace employee when I ask for something super complicated like that, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, it's over there." Like, are you asking me this thing? It's like this specialty bolt.
Yeah.
It's like points.
Yeah. If I go to one of the big box stores like Menards or Home Depot, basically I'm looking for the old guy who is clearly there because his spouse made him go get a job after he retired, not because
Yep.
he needs the money. Otherwise, you're dealing with the guy from King of the Hill. I need a tap and die. What are you trying to do? Just tell me where the tap and die is.
Or he just needs to get a more serious project. Like Jeff were here, who would tell a good story. Like, all right, how much do you hate your family when you retire? Like, do you hate your family, housework? Do you hate your family ice fishing level? Do you hate your family? Restore a car. Do you hate your family? Restore a wooden boat. Like those are all different levels of how much you hate your family.
Oh no, oh gosh, we got an Audi on Audi action there.
Surprise!
You know, they're practically Volkswagens. It's like Tom is here. I'm going to back up into it. It's not surprise if you back into it. That's just desire. And we don't king shame here.
No. The poor Skippy keeps trying. Keeps trying. No.
Right into the pits. I'm out of here. All right, so this our M. Polisek, is this a new racer, Eric? This name sounds like I would remember it.
This is one of Ryan's friends. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
All right. I
He's
presume
he
he got
has like a 5,000 I rating, so we'll black flag him here in a little bit. I think they just took care of it for us, actually.
Oh, good.
So they're not
that kind of thing happen.
Yeah. They're not. They're, you know, he's not violating the rule of this isn't serious, right?
Right. I would like
They
to
can tell the
apologize in
driver it's
advance
fine.
for the crudeness of my drawings tonight. I don't have a template for the Audi, so I took the took one of them and like spray painted over it. So it should be great.
Excellent. I do like the phrase "bear poke janitorial services." That's a wonderful.
It's
thing.
nice.
Oh, there's our man Dave.
Now, did Dave phone it in with his livery, or is it just not loading? I don't know.
He's going to get one.
Yeah, I think
Good.
he was running one of the trading paints, finger quote real race car liveries. Yeah.
I mean, come on, Dave. No mercy here.
I am a little disappointed. I'm not looking at a Cheaties Audi.
It's already the right shape. Just make it orange. Draw cheaties on it. Done. Oh, that's Alec Nelson. Does he have a yeet theme? Like, where's Donnie here to have it?
I see his sheets on the back
that
of it.
Miata that was right in front of the Pink Legends there. It was sheets, but yeets.
Oh, even better.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Sheets, but yeets. There we go. Alec Nelson.
Well, yes. I feel like I should take a picture of that and text it to Dr. Florida Man right now.
So still not as good as Wawa, but they're trying.
Fresh crash is made to order. Like the hottest Yeetsians ever seen. Hottest Yeetsians ever seen.
Well done, Alec. Well done.
All right. Texting Donnie as we speak. There we go. It's sort of secret classified, but I did last week pick up the car that Donnie and I will be defending our 2019 Texas Rally Championship with.
Ooh. Now guess what decade it's from.
I will tell you this, Eric. It broke down twice on the test drive, so naturally I bought it, and then it broke down 12 miles outside of the tiny crap desert town that I bought it from, and I had to go back the next day with my RV and a trailer to get it. My wife
color is
contemplated
your Chrysler?
why did she bother.
What color is your Mopar?
We're keeping it classified, but I'll tell you because I can trust you. But it's all kinds of bad idea.
Excellent.
Well, Mental, let's face it, like the very few quality automotive choices you've ever made, the majority of them have come from me directly. So,
yes, every good car I have bought since Clinton was in office have actually come directly from you.
Dang.
although Snowflake, we'll give Snowflake credit. Snowflake was good.
Neglected,
Still good.
but it's still a good car.
Well, once I fixed all the things that had been mentaled on it, then yeah, it's been fine.
Yeah.
Still trucking along every day. Chrissy's dad drives it all the time.
Well, He's probably not used to a car that doesn't have rust. My God, this thing will last forever.
Although, you know what's funny? Snowflake has more rust on it than my truck that's lived in Pennsylvania, New Jersey its entire life.
But
But
it's your truck, and it gets detailed more than the Mercedes that I see here in Las Vegas.
it didn't
Not
get
my
detailed.
Mercedes, but other Mercedes.
I just make sure to spray the wax oil underneath fluid film every winter, and just wash it once in a while. It's amazing how it works. I have the only '03 Suburban in Pennsylvania that still has rockers.
Oh, F in chat for the it's probably fine car. Or this is
Well,
fine
technically, you have the only 2 Suburbans in Pennsylvania that have no rust in their rockers. Oof. Yep.
car. The Legends car comes in there as well.
Oh,
1000.
geez, oh Pete, he's in the middle of the racetrack, don't you know? What are you supposed to do, Art? I understeered.
He turned more. Why did you turn?
Wow, that's a deep.
Oh
cut.
wow, and then goes and just vindictively pits a Legend. All right, we're being told we have to check out JP's livery here in the chat, and no, Stunt Granny, it's not another brown Cadillac. We've already done brown Cadillac. Yawn.
Yeah, I mean it's American of some sort. I mean,
Oh
it's,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
yeah.
it's literally the worst idea ever. But I think when I'm not sure who is JP's livery that we're supposed to be checking out. It's just
the 23 car, I think.
okay.
I think is right. It's a RS3. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that's the DPRK driving simulator.
Oh, excellent. And okay, we've got some North Korean stuff, and I believe that is that an Archer reference on the hood, or am I missing that? It still looks like Space Archer.
North Korea is best Korea.
It says superb. You have driven with courage. I think it's from that simulator.
Pyongyang Racer. There we go. This is the name of the game.
Ah, excellent.
It is a North Korean
Oh,
driving game. Yeah.
that was some
supposed to drive.
carnage a minute ago, but go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm cutting off your... There it is. Yeah, coming in there and... Poor Spencer. Looks like he got caught up in the tires, and then there's just no room right there. Like Chris said early on, drunk driver right in the fountain.
The short version of the Pyongyang Racer is that North Koreans tried to make a racing game where you drive around Pyongyang and follow laws.
Laws that change when you're not told, and you know you're sorry, you're not in violation of them.
That's right. No, Benjamin Franklin in the chat asking, impressed that we're here. We're impressed you're here, Ben.
We literally can't do this without you, Ben.
I will just say, Mental sent me a picture of the car he and Donnie are going to run, and the thing that impresses me about it most is the grease pen writing in the back window from the Nevada Highway Patrol for when it was abandoned. So,
And guess who had already paid for it when it got that writing on it?
yeah, that's fantastic.
I got there. I think I actually saw the trooper driving away as I was going to get it.
It doesn't
Like,
matter.
'cause
You have to
the
leave
time on
Like,
it when I got there.
Leave it. You have to cover it with saran wrap or something to preserve it until you run on the rally, because leaving that kind of crap on it, that is provenance for a Lemons rally car. Come on.
I'm with that, but what I'm worried about is when I start driving it to sort it here, when it inevitably breaks again, and the next state trooper comes like, "Oh, this thing's been here since January. Tow it right now." How many Bishes do you need, Randy? Of course, they wouldn't let you change your name to Bish 3.
Mental, I only ask you one question on the air here. Does the air conditioning work?
No. And I have not diagnosed why yet, but I do have a giant light that says it needs service.
I'm sure it says needs service. Just how many lights in how many ways?
I want to answer that question and not give it away on the broadcast of what it is. Yeah, so I feel like that if I'm going to get it fixed, I'm in the right state to get it fixed, probably cheaply.
Oh yeah, of anywhere. And I could keep thinking back to our old Babe Rally cars, and the only one that ever had working air conditioning was our Saab 9000 Turbo, and
that you kept for 3 years.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But I left the AC off for the first couple of days of the rally because I felt bad. I was like, no, it's like tempting the gods of fate. But then it was right after we'd had that really terrible time, and after your van blew up, and all of a sudden we were in like not kidding, almost a tornado. You probably remember that, Mental, right before your van actually exploded, right? I put all the windows up and said, you know what? Yeah, I said, F it. We're almost in a tornado. It is I can't even see. I'm turning the damn AC on, and then for the rest of the trip, it worked great, and we loved it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the gas tank fell out. It's not going to get much worse.
We put ratchet straps and duct tape on it. It was okay, but the air conditioning worked. Don't really care about the gas strap. Those survived all the way back to Pennsylvania.
It was some serious duct tape engineering we put into those straps. That was some wonderful work.
And it worked. Okay.
Well, so Stunt Granny has found the link to the North Korean racing game, and apparently it runs on Adobe Flash, because of course it does.
Yeah. It was 7 years old. Yeah.
And he's put it in the chat. So if you're interested in trying to play Pyong Race, thank you, Stunt Granny. That is awesome.
And if you're looking for another fun car game that will drive you crazy, look up My Summer Car.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes.
Every time I see Alex wailing, Sasha is wailing on some bit of whatever assorted Nissan he has with a hammer right before tech, all I can think of is, I am making car.
It goes on the floor.
I did not know. Yeah.
It goes on the floor.
Chrissy is the absolute master of delivering that line deadpan. No matter, it will be in the pits Friday night, we're getting everything set up, somebody's cooking, we're still rearranging trailers and RVs, and someone will go, I don't know what this is. And she'll stone cold serious turn around and go, she goes, oh, it goes to the floor. And right back to whatever she was doing. And it's so well delivered. It always takes a couple seconds for you. I'll start chuckling. And then someone will go, I don't know what to do with this. Well, then you do know what to do with it. But Chris and I did a race at CNP years ago with my ill-fated learning experience called the Datsun 720 truck. And we went to sleep and were both lulled to sleep and awoken by the sound of Sasha wailing on that Nissan pickup truck of his with a hammer. And la 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 la, I am making car.
He's usually pretty happy about whatever sad predicament he's in. Doesn't matter what it is. He's like, yeah. Okay. And he just goes about it. He goes about his business, and then Hillary's there making a 5-gallon, 20-gallon bucket of soup, stirring it with an oar, and who knows?
Well, yeah. And speaking of Sasha, this week, if you listen to the Everyone Racers podcast, the #1 endurance racing, amateur endurance racing podcast in the United States, and apparently the number 26 racing podcast in Canada, we'll be having the man who actually helped Sasha win Class C, the gentleman Dave, on our show as a guest.
Oh, we're having Dave on this week? It's fun. I have no idea what's going on in my own show. It's fantastic.
You've been out of the country. It's fine.
That's true. We leave you guys
made the
alone
mistake
for
of
1
leaving
week.
Jeff in charge. Yeah, exactly. That you saw how that went.
Yeah, we leave you guys alone for 1 week. Show goes for 3 hours. Oh, well. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. But it wasn't 3 hours like when we had Brad on and they were, Brad's trying to leave, but, some idiot had drank too much tequila. It is an entertaining 3 hours. We had
And-
David Ian from
Air quotes. And
yeah,
Yes.
we had David Ian from the Apex Adjacent podcast. So we play a couple of rounds of MFK cars as well as Ow My Eyes in the license plate game.
But we've got to fix Dave's livery. That's wrong.
Should be loading right now.
We got something.
There it is.
There we
it is.
go. That's your work, Ryan? That is wonderful.
Yeah. I had to take one of the other ones and just kind of spray paint on it, so it's got some of the other stuff on there. I'm gonna fix the hood. I'm gonna move that up.
Stonks.
Yeah. Let's work on that some more.
Dave's getting an F cookie.
Let's see. Someone wanted to see Kevin's Audi. There he is. So, is it
It's
Waifu?
an alarming
Waifu?
number of teenage Asian girls.
Whoa.
Kind of upsetting.
Aquarium. Blinking out. It's good times.
Hey, if you need anything else
Oh.
to add to Dave's theme, like a windshield banner that says "I hate Toyotas," would be great.
All right.
That's
Can do that.
And while you're at it, going on Aaron's car, throw a windshield banner that says, "I love working on Audis."
Okay. I'll work on that.
Or I heart Chevy. I heart Chevy would be great for Aaron. Man,
Yes. Or I heart pole. I have a video proof of that one.
that's
Nice
true.
pass, Duke Close. Well done. Dove right in there with that little skippy.
Randy Bish still solidly making sure to hold on to DFL, which is good for him. He's trying hard.
This is really a hard track for people to be driving this well.
I'm really surprised to see Jay Becker in 17th. I've never seen him not just walk away with anything. Like, he's just playing with us tonight. Who knows?
Maybe like Santiago, maybe he's, Becker's about to get a black flag because he just cut that pit entry coming onto the track, and they'll give him something for that. But maybe he's like Santiago, he's on a business trip and he's playing with a
I just cleared like
PlayStation
12 black
controllers.
flags.
And he's playing with a PlayStation controller, on a 10-inch netbook or something. I don't know. No, that ham input is way too smooth. Yeah. Oh,
You know what else is way too smooth, mental? Oh, man. I was saying
why no? Go for it.
the incredible quality rendering you get from top flight computers, even on such a complicated track, it's way too smooth.
Absolutely. You know what else is always way too smooth? The absolutely wonderful ride we get when we use Yokohama tires.
And the transitions that everyone gets between segments on the Everyone Racers podcast, always way too smooth.
Ah, yes. Smooth like Bearded Sim Racer's YouTube channel, and how he'll go from actual professional iRacing productions to hosting us. And I'm both appreciative and sorry.
And smooth like the quality service you get on a claim from Faith Insurance Agency. To make sure you've got the right coverage at the right price for your everyday.
Exactly. Smooth like the hiring process of the 24 Hours of Lemons and the I Suck at Racing Lemons' version of iRacing, but don't forget that they also do this in the real world. And should everyone in Louisiana keep behaving themselves, following some very simple rules of wear your flipping mask and wash your friggin' hands and stay 6 feet away from everybody, we might actually manage to have a race there next month.
It's the hope.
You know what legitimately is smoother with COVID, we'll say, is tech with pre-described times. That works out great.
Oh yeah, that's
Although
never
you know what's
going
rough is flipping a Skippy over Lady Abernon's Audi. That's rough.
Not great. Not great.
And Lady Abernon, we know you're new at this. We're ecstatic you're here, and we're glad that you're doing this. We'd like to see you join one of our Monday night races. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little.
That wasn't her
disappointed
fault.
there's
She
not
was just
a-
minding her own business, and she got nerfed.
She got run over. She got spatula.
She got
That was
donkey.
that was some surprise rear entry.
Yeah, she got some donkey
yeah.
conduct. But I still want to see a tiara on her car next time, on the roof.
Well, then she'd be Princess Abernon. I don't know if she's ready for the coronation yet.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. Lady, what is the official headwear of a lady? You know, I guess lady is over Duke, but under Queen.
I'm not as familiar with my 18th century English title garb as I should be. I apologize.
Fair enough. Dr. Wankel's Legitimate Pharmacy. That is a wonderful team name. And
That
interesting
is a bunch of
livery.
that's a bunch of my friends. The guy who I first raced with, actually two of the guys I first raced with, the drummer in my old band, and another guy we autocrossed with when I first started doing lemons. They happened across an RX-8, raced it at Barber in 2018, I think, and
Wow.
then
The
drove it on
red
the red one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the car's terrible.
Yeah, it was most of their first time being on a racetrack.
Yeah, good for them.
And then they drove it on the street back to Chicago through the polar vortex with it all gutted for lemons, and I was headed back as well. So like I was support for them in my rental car, and they're like, do you want to take a turn driving RX-8? And I was like,
no, thank you. I'm good.
I'm good.
I
like
totally
the-
don't.
That's like the hell story of the K car over the mountains.
Oh,
Lovely
God.
new AMG Mercedes, while Rich and
Well, Rich is almost dead in the thing. Yeah.
exactly. It feels like, well, I'll
And
get a
poor
lovely new car, and it's fine.
poor Doug still has trauma from that. If he sees a K car, he twitches a little.
And if he sees the K car, he will go directly to expletives.
It's still out there somewhere.
You guys
Hasn't
see
been-
Uncle Dave's livery, by the way?
Oh, the
It's
F
the new, it's the new cryptocurrency.
Oh, F
It's all
coin.
relating.
F-coin.
Okay.
Yep.
F coin. Oh. Yeah. Well, we're all reloading right now. It's all a bunch of weights until it comes back.
So, both for our racers, people that are watching this later, and people that are chatting with us live, if you are planning to go to New Orleans, an F coin bribe would be okay. But after 2020, I think everyone in Lemons agrees that all of our bars are horribly, horribly undersupplied. So we are once again looking for high quality alcohol. Don't worry, we'll wipe it down. We'll have the Clorox wipes with us, but it is time to start bribing your judges again with good alcohol. I prefer a Reposado tequila. So, Eric, I don't know what you're into.
There it
We
is.
actually, in Mexico, we tried a lot of tequilas while we were there, and really the añejos are just that extra bit smoother. So you can't go wrong.
I like añejos, but I like the spiciness of a reposado. I feel like there's a little bit more going on. But the 1492 that you and I drank here when we were for SEMA, that's an añejo.
And here. Oh, we
and at your house. That's right. That's
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember that night, but I'm told I had a great time.
Yeah. There was
bet you
that
did.
Uncle Dave Stonk's car there with F-Coin in the rear quarter.
I hooked Aaron up with the same one. So what do I need to change on Aaron's car?
Just something like I love Chevy. Because
On the banner. Yeah.
He turns red just for a living, and he just loves to tell us how much he hates Chevys. So
Even though every Chevy that has been in the Three Pedal Mafia tow pig fleet have all flirted with 300,000 miles. And
mine's only
Like that?
186. It's still coming along.
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff's is the one that went away the earliest because, frankly, let's be honest, because Jeff. So there's that.
But it was running when it left, but just rusted away.
It ran, yeah. Well, he's the one that made a mistake of buying a truck from the northeastern part of Pennsylvania.
It was an 8.1. I want to say El Camino. It's not the El Camino. What the heck is that truck?
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Thank you. Yes, the 8.1 liter Avalanche.
And his mullet was
Randy-
not really big enough to own an Avalanche, but he did all right.
Randy, if you start Lamcoin and get people on it, you'll be the Lemons hero forever and ever. Put that out there.
We will
Sold.
accept Lamcoin as bribes.
You know, how many years ago was it that actually you guys gave gave the winnings in Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
And the
Yeah.
$500 of Bitcoin is now worth like a considerable amount of money if they had just left it there.
Well, the dumb thing is Jay should have just bought $500 of Bitcoin for himself, but you know.
Eh. Well, considering, Jay is the proponent of not just Lemons, but the Concours de Lemons, the Lemons Rally, now the Lemons iRacing. This is not a person who makes good business decisions.
Correct. Well, Jay makes good business decisions outside of lemons, but yes, I would agree with that entirely.
Yeah, Jay is a smart man. This is just a thing that, well, I guess this is working, so we'll keep going. So
Pretty much.
I'm not entirely sure why it's working, so I'm just going to try and keep everyone as safe as possible for as long as I can, but it's working.
Corvette magazine, yes, is exactly like Corvette magazine. Corvette magazine was a good business decision because it's super easy to sell Corvette things to Corvette people. You don't have to put any effort into it at all. They'll buy whatever the hell you put in front of them.
Oh yeah, you put the Corvette. Which Corvette logo do you want on your Corvette jacket / hat / socks / shoes / shirt / pants / keychains / keep going, and then they can talk about. Do you like your Corvette? Oh yeah, I like my Corvette too. Oh.
Love my Corvette. Like my Corvette. I feel like that is one of the many casualties of last year's Rona pandemic, as February of 2020 was the last ink and published issue of Corvette magazine.
Oh man, Donnie brought one at CMP. He gave one to Jay, who was there because he did the
Nice.
Corvette racing themed HHR.
Yes.
as you.
Yeah, well, and as you do, as Donnie is towing it, and he's like, "Yeah, I could totally do this. Let me swing by this Indian food / gas station right outside the track, buy some paint. It's not hard." There we go.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Yep.
Actually, let me get a picture of that, and we'll text it to Aaron. That'll be
Yeah, go. Yeah,
just-
there we go. Aaron Lindemann, I love Chevy. Perfect.
Hang on. Got it. Thank you. That's going to be his new icon on our group Slap chat.
Yep.
Oh, but
So good.
you threw in the E1R logo, Ryan. Thank you so much.
Because Ryan cares about our sponsors just as way we care about Nemesis Labs, Yokohama Tires, and Top Flight Computers. Thanks for bringing
All right,
this.
so I
It's
black
great.
flagged
Yeah.
Mikey for a lap, so that should even things out. When he got to a lap lead, I black flagged him for.
He pulled out a lap lead in an hour. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think
He
can have
runs
any
the
problem getting that.
Nürburgring like 24 hours solo. He's done that before.
He
Oh,
just
wow.
needs to learn. When you're running Lemon's iRacing, this is the way. So
This is the way.
This is the way I have spoken.
Oh man, still haven't finished.
Actually,
the
Mike is
Mandalorian.
on
Don't
Discord.
do
Let's
that.
get Mike in the booth here. Let's do that.
Absolutely.
Move to broadcast. Michael Polasek.
Hi.
Hey, you're putting the hurt on everybody, man. We had to kind of even things out there a little bit. I forgot to tell you how things work around here. Sandbagging is encouraged.
Right.
You got the I'm too fast penalty.
Yes. How is it out there so far for you tonight? Looks like a minefield.
Yeah, it is quite a minefield. I've died about nearly 10 times this race. There's been traffic jams with the hairpin almost all race long. So I guess it's just a typical Long Beach race.
Oh, excellent. There you go.
How many quick repairs do you have left?
I still have all 7, actually.
Nice. Well, nicely done, Mikey.
All right. He may have
can't
to
be
get
that
another
bad, then.
penalty
Come on.
for having all seven fast repairs. We have to do that, you know.
Well, we'll
Or
check
just
back
put in
in.
the chat that everyone
yeah.
has to get.
F's in chat, by
Well,
the
have
way, for
fun,
Uncle
Mike.
Dave. I don't know if we saw him eat it back there. Yeah, thanks, Mike, for being a good sport, and good luck.
And welcome, Mike. And also, we're sorry.
Yeah, welcome, Mike.
I'm having fun, so don't worry.
Now that's the right attitude. I love that. There we go.
Man, look how effortless that is for him. That's crazy.
That is annoying. Even when I visualize trying to drive well, I don't drive that well.
Anyway, I put my head down, gotta make up some positions now.
Yep, all right, Mikey, good luck.
don't you dare try
All right.
too hard, Mike. Oh,
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. He is back to, looks like P4 now. Oh, he's flashing the lights.
He's flashing the
Let-
lights even.
Let you know he's
You gotta
there.
be careful. Well, you got to be careful flashing lights at the Jewish wildfire. 'Cause it's Richard. You don't know how it's going to retaliate.
how
Oh
about
my
this? Here's a
God.
new rule. Anybody we see flashing lights for the rest of the night gets a black flag. Because, come on, that's not right. What are you doing?
I do like the irreverence of it when I look at that Jordan Taylor Instagram where he was making fun of all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like laughing clown malt liquor beeping their hornet people. Like, they're trying to go, come on, where do you think you are, fools?
Maybe he's doing it ironically.
Then he can enjoy an ironic black flag.
Oh, Dave Carpenter's moved up to third. Impressive. 21 seconds out of first. And that's after he got F's and chatted.
Got deaded. Yeah.
This is. I may have to actually try and drive these Audis now because they look like they're fun.
In real life, they're 2-liter turbocharged, 330 horsepower, front-wheel drive touring cars,
Yes.
and they use an actual body in white from production line. So in theory, it's an actual RS3. They then go put a cage in and all that stuff. You know, Audi
Which
sells them
in
to
reality is a yeah.
So
Which in
they don't
reality
actually
is
use
just
that,
a-
but yeah.
Yeah, it's a pimped up Jetta, is what the A3 is.
TCR stuff's actually really entertaining to watch. If you like to watch touring car real racing, it's pretty
yes.
good.
When dinosaurs roamed the earth and Speed Vision was still on, and you could find all of these obscure races at 2:00 in the morning, as opposed to the infomercial for Chuck Norris and Christy Brinkley trying to sell me the Total Gem. There were some just absolutely wonderful things you could watch in the TCR and the German touring car, and of course Aussie supercars.
Why didn't we have Chuck Norris and Christy Brinkley in touring cars? That would have been so much better.
Because Chuck Norris would win 30 minutes before the green flag fell. Duh.
True facts. You know, somebody recently they sent us like the classic Lemons email, like, hey, I got this car, is it going to get a bunch of laps and stuff, whatever. It was like a 79 Celica, and I was like, okay, no, you're not gonna get laps. That's perfect. And then they were like, okay, well, should we do like some kind of crazy theme? And I was like, look, just make it like a pro and like the Toyota celebrity race. Like make it like the most obscure celebrity, like the weatherman that ended up in the race or whatever. You need that kind of obscure reference in it. So we're always game for more of that. Yeah. And then there was the Dodge knockoff in the 90s using neons, and I think Daytona before that. So
the MTV series, the MTV, which then became the VH1 series, but it was the knockoff, the Celebrity Long Beach, and I think they had to quit doing it because Ted Nugent was lapping everyone halfway through the race.
So fucking Don Dokken, man.
Yeah. So we have
man.
two of those. Fucking Dokken. So two of those ended up in the hands of Lane Schranz, who, if you don't know him, he runs the Pikes Peak Hill Climb in an old stock car with a big wing on it.
Excellent.
Super nice guy. Yeah, he got his hands on two of these old, Dodge Daytona celebrity race ones, and one of them was on Dawkins, and the other one was Ricky 80s like throb, Ricky something or other, and I cannot remember.
That totally narrows it down, Eric. No,
yeah, I know. But like, total like dude who had crashed and burned by 1992. Like, it was the most perfect pair of Dodge Daytona celebrity cars you could possibly find in the universe. And they're, as all Dodge Daytonas are, and Lemons, just complete shit.
That is excellent. See, I'm trying to think. It's not Ricky the Livin' La Vida Loca, and it's not.
No, it's before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rico Suave.
That's gonna.
No.
No. I'm pretty sure that guy couldn't drive a stick.
Ricky
Really
Schroeder.
interesting.
It was Ricky Schroeder.
Oh, you say heartthrob because he was like, yeah, all right. Now he's trying to be all serious. He was Richard Schroeder, and then he decided to bail a murderer out of jail. So now he's a has-been. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I can't pronounce this name in chat, but it's like 8R14NDD, whatever, was asking, about
I've been going with
Flash.
Brian Davidson. That's what I've been going with. Yeah.
He's going with the, why are they flashing the lights? Now, I could explain that to you, but I would like our lovely and resourceful audience in chat to go and find the Jordan Taylor Instagram post where he talks about the flashing lights that they do at Le Mans and Daytona and all of the endurance races to signal the pass. And then it's the perception versus reality, and it is, in true Rodney Sandstorm fashion, beautiful. And then that'll explain why they flash.
I'm looking for the Dokken Daytona at the moment also.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Sit tight while I find that.
That was, spoiler alert, Don Dokken, not that
Joel
much of a
Wiggins
singer,
in the driver's
even
chat
less
saying
of a
his
driver.
wheel just disconnected.
Oh, that'll be fun.
There's your Monday morning iRacing meeting.
No, I think he's talking about his physical wheel on his simulator.
Okay, no, totally different. I thought we had broken the physics model again.
Yeah, we haven't had a pink and black Jetta Dragon tire incident in quite some time. Nope, there's Joel Wiggins because his wheel didn't work. He just went straight. Oh. Sorry you're dead, Joel.
I don't know why that's so funny. unattended flight, One more time at real speed.
hey guy, turn left, turn right, turn right, turn right. Oh my God.
Damn. Savage.
Hard enough to roll the car backwards, still not a lot of front end damage. Those Audis are tough.
It bounced really well.
Tire barrier. Very nice.
Yeah, you're right, Stunt Granny. Poor Bob the physics guy really thought he was going to get a Monday off. Nope. Why are these Jettas made of Nerf, Bob? What are you doing, Bob? Go get me a bagel, Bob, because you're in trouble.
Duclos leading the Skippies.
Oh, very nice. Running really clean, actually, which is
Yeah,
not surprising
Class
for
B lead.
Duclos, but surprising for everybody else.
Michael Britton in the Marty Robbins ride leading the Class A.
Wonderful, wonderfully themed Marty Robbins. If there was not
It's got some sparkle
Taste the
too. It's
Pea-
nice.
Yeah. If there was not the Taste the Pea-ness running, he would totally win.
Yes.
So
Yes, this is a nice one too.
yeah,
Oh, buddy, nice. Look at that.
there we go.
Oh, no.
Oh no! As he's coming out of the pits. Oh.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. That feels like there's a Talladega Nights joke in there where the American Camaro runs into the French Jetta. I just can't land it.
Yes. Love it.
Go and break it, Pepe Le Pew. I don't care.
Here's the race for the lead, by the way. The
Oh my
overall.
goodness.
Right there.
They're going 4 wide. Oh, no, you're not.
He just got murdered. Straight up
Sacre bleu.
kill. That couldn't have been any better. Right?
I fought in your general direction. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's flashing everybody now. He's mad.
Black flags. Black flags.
See, I think he just ate it.
I'm going to go with our index of I fluency winner is our new French Jetta.
Oh, man. That was unfortunately hilarious.
Well said. Oh my God.
Isn't
Yeah.
that so
Tears.
much of Lemons? Well, that's unfortunate for them, but hilarious. for everyone
Hilarious.
else.
Yeah.
Was
exactly.
one of the Rust Belt racing guys at Gingerman. They were swapping the motor in their Civic wagon, and you can hear the unmistakable sound of the cherry picker being wheeled across the paddock from the borrowed spot. And one of my favorite shots for the wrap-ups we do is to
Oh, yeah.
have a
Always.
static camera with the guy pushing the cherry picker all the way across frame. And they saw me setting up to do that shot, and they just stopped walking. They're like, it's not funny to us. And I was like, no, trust me, it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me, and that's all that matters.
It's even better if they're towing it with a wildly inappropriate vehicle, too. Like, if they're holding onto it with one hand from the back of a scooter or a Jazzy or something as they're pulling it across the paddock.
That's classic. Back to an actual battle for the lead, which has now been going on for a couple laps despite the Jetta intervention. Weird to have an actual race.
This is boring.
Yeah. Randy Bish pointing out that the Rust Belt guys bought their Pinto, so I'm sure they'll never need a cherry picker again.
Oh. That Pinto has been through a lot of hands. I think Overzet built it, and then Ferenczak had it, and then Bish had it. So can you imagine?
How did it get across the country?
Who knows? But a fourth-hand car that has come through those hands, I wouldn't get near.
Valid.
And I like
I
all those guys, but I still wouldn't get near a car that's been through all their hands.
you guys were at CMP this fall, right?
I mean, I was there working on the BMW the whole time after Mental broke it and
That's
flew
right.
away.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the car that won the IOE, the Buick Century, we'll come
Oh, yeah.
back to that. This is the Don Dokken Dodge Daytona from the whatever the hell Chrysler Dodge.
Look at that
Pro-Am
glorious
series.
front overhang. Like, it's
Yeah.
longer than the wheelbase.
It's like 4 feet in front of the wheel. So amazing. And then, that's the Ricky Schroeder car. Same team owns both of those, which is kind of amazing too. Hardee's sponsored it, which is even better. Yeah, the Hardee's scares me. It's like the site of the first murder in DeKalb, Illinois, in like a decade. So yeah, memories. So this is worth talking about, by the way. This was like the third-rate knockoff of the Toyota Pro Celebrity race. There was one using Geostorms in 1991 at like a Trans Am race in Iowa, and they had Geostorms. And these cars are still out there. Like, people buy these like third hand or eighth hand or whatever. But
And yes, and you can actually you can look up those Geostorm races on YouTube, and they are every bit as bad as you think they are.
yeah, I mean, the Geostorm in reality wasn't that bad of a car. It just suffered from GMitis. So like,
And,
Whatever.
and combined with his Zuzuitis.
Yeah, it was in a
Yeah.
Isuzu. But the
In
problem
both,
is,
yeah.
compared it to some really, at its time, a lot of its peer cars are really quite incredible. Like, compared that to an Integra GSR, like, just not working, for example.
Right. And
it's
then at this point, they've also got fourth-rate celebrities that are driving these things.
yeah.
You know.
Well, Tony Dorsett's like, kind of in 1991 anyway. Like, he's quasi-relevant. So, but yeah, I mean, how good is a pro celebrity race in Iowa in 1991 supporting a Trans Am race using Geostorms? Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody
there's
was
the
still
guy-
trying to get this to make money.
Celebrity at that point is like, well, that's that guy that does the Masters commercials in town. I guess we can have him on there.
Yeah, there's the Menards commercial guy. That's to bring it all the way back around. Yeah.
Oh, poor Raymond got water in his eye. He was blinded.
No, it was
Tony
the
Dorsett,
son
by the
that
way,
blinded him.
is Tony Dorsett is a Hall of Fame, maybe football player. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Dallas
he probably fit in that. He probably fit in that Geostorm
3-1.
really well.
But yeah, I mean, he weighed like 240 pounds when he played. I'm sure shoving that guy into a Geostorm was super pleasant.
Probably has size 13 shoes, and he's trying to dance on those tiny little pedals.
The image, in a junkyard recently, I saw a Geostorm wagon, which is super rare.
Yes,
not a
dealer
hatchback
installed
thing.
option.
It's like a
Yeah.
Pulsar Sportback. It's the same kind.
It was exactly same thing. It was a dealer installed or a dealer ordered option.
It's a
I
beautiful
remember
thing.
that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Mm.
My having growing up, my dad worked for Datsun and then later Nissan. My stepbrother, my older stepbrother, had 2 Pulsars. He had a first generation and a second generation.
Was it first
On purpose.
generation?
Yeah, it was basically it was a tarted up Sentra with pop up headlights.
Okay.
Pop
that's-
up and down headlights.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of because we had one in Lemons that was run by some Canadians from Toronto.
Yes,
Parked it
it's
in
it's
their garage.
sale.
It was. They gave it away. They just were done with it, and it was like taking up a space they were paying for, like in a parking garage. And they're like, "Screw this." So somebody took it for free, and I don't know what happened to it after that. That's been 3 or 4 years.
I think it's on Racing Junk right now.
That's a different Pulsar.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That was
Wow,
built by
2
the,
of them.
Yeah, I know. That's the later one, I think, isn't it?
Oh, no. I saw recently on something a first generation Pulsar. It may have been on Facebook Marketplace, which, social commentary aside, Facebook Marketplace has become weaponized because they know exactly what I want even before I do.
Yeah. Randy pointing out that he's seen one Pulsar in real life, and ironically, I can only remember seeing one on the road ever, and it was literally 3 freaking days ago, like a block from my house. I was like, is that a Pulsar? Like, what the hell? Why is that still here? Like,
I've seen 2 that I recall. One was the fact that in 1986, my older sister bought a Pulsar because my, toddler ass decided that she had to have a car with pop up and down headlights because that was the coolest thing at the time then. So she did buy it and had it for years, and it was a fine car. But then, 3 years ago, I was at a junkyard not far from us in eastern Pennsylvania, and there was an 80s Pulsar.
He just took a Schlong Beach in the fire.
Totally did. This junkyard Pulsar had a hand-painted mural down both sides of a jungle scene, including a tiger and stuff. It was one of those things that would have been perfect for a found in the junkyard kind of post by Phil. It was amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty spectacular.
It was just a Sentra with pop-up up and down headlights and a shorter wheelbase.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is and as much as we kind of like to, it's fun to pick on Phil because Phil gives you plenty of stuff. His junkyard posts have gotten annoyingly, satisfyingly artistic, especially with some of the photographs he's taking with his old film cameras.
Yeah.
Well, he's been doing them for what, a good dozen.
That was a
years
comical
now?
zine.
Yeah, it's true.
Somebody in the chat asking if the cars we want to see in Lemons, in Meat Space Lemons, has expanded, and of course it has. But frankly, the one thing I want to see more than anything, and it comes with the caveat that we discourage people from, paying a lot of money to come racing, but just if somebody has 10 grand sitting around, desperately want somebody to buy a brand new Journey off of a car lot, put a cage in it, bring it to a Lemons race. I will put you in Class C, 0 laps. I just want that to happen. That would make me so happy. They are the worst car you can buy still. And again, a conversation I was having with Phil brought this up. And he mentioned the 2020s are still on dealer lots, because of course they are. And I went and looked it up. There are literally 8,500 of them still sitting there unsold. Almost all of them 4-cylinder, 4-speed automatic. The last car you can buy in America with a 4-speed automatic. And that you can buy them, they're listed as cheap as 13. And I'm pretty sure if you walked into any Dodge dealership and waved one paycheck and $4 in front of them, they would sell it to you for about 9 grand just to get it off the lot.
Totally got my stimulus check. Would you like a Dodge Journey, sir?
Yeah.
Really, wouldn't we accept any front-wheel drive 2010 plus Chrysler product into Class C?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Even one with a V6, 300 horsepower.
I'm convinced that when it's already started, the great erosion of all the rental car companies as they're trying to liquidate their fleets. This is where your Lemons Journey is going to come from. Is one of these rental cars, one of these rental car liquidation companies, or somebody that is in legitimate trouble and they're having to auction off, and they've got to unload 5,000 of those pieces of crap. Yeah, you'll be able to buy one for legitimate Lemons money.
The way to do that is when they buy a fleet of Dodge Journeys, it's usually a buy 100 get one free kind of deal. So you buy 100 of the shit ones, and then they throw you one of the V6 ones, that's all optioned out. If you can get your hands on the V6 one, I mean, it's 300 horsepower.
Yeah,
I will give you bonus points, maybe even put you at the start of the field and get the green flag if it still has the Windows sticker on it when you show up.
It's a great way to get pole.
I love where this is going. Yes, absolutely. This is a perfect.
Mental loves anything to get pole. Really, he's like that.
I will not be kink shamed. I am who I am.
Oh, there's no kink shame. Just stating a fact.
Yeah, the Journey 4-speed, by the way, is almost entirely the exact same one that was in my 1991 Plymouth Acclaim. Like, it is largely unchanged from that, aside from programming the
Hey,
PC
why
out.
would 6 cents? Come on.
That's right. That's right. The transmission that blew up on those, it was always the engine, because that would definitely not last 100,000 miles.
No. It absolutely would not.
And there's a reason I got into Hondas in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, anybody
So-
who got into Chrysler at any point,
Yeah. That was Honda's biggest recruiting tool, was Chrysler's existence. So I found the car on Racing Junk that I'm talking about, the first generation pop-up headlight Nissan Pulsar, and apparently it's sold, but the internet never fails to deliver. So let me copy this image. Let's see if I can drop it in the old broadcast text. You might remember this one. So Ryan, if you're listening to us, there's a picture in chat there.
Someone in chat asked how many laps is the average race. I don't know if you're talking about meet space or iRacing, but meet space, it's usually, I'm going to say 300 to 500, depending on how long the track is.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
about right. Thompson's usually a little more. Place like Thunderhill is like maybe 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Pulsar.
Yeah. That was
Pretty
one
sure
my
that
brother
was-
had.
Pretty sure that was built by a Lemons team for another series, but they raced a Honda Accord with the carbureted A20 for years and finished second overall in that thing with like 90 horsepower. So
That's impressive.
Wow.
they know how to do things intelligently. So that's probably actually a really well built Pulsar as far as Pulsars go.
And that's the first time those words have ever been uttered together in a sentence.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, Lady Albernon's still in the chat, but yeah, she mentioned that those are the Polaroid stripes. There's a silly Facebook group that's called I Heart Sundown Stripes, and I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I do. There goes the P Ness Mustang, very nice. Coming up on Tyler Stank. Tyler, one of the regulars that shows up on our Monday night E1R races. So if this fascinates you and you'd like to try it, but you feel that Lemons is finger quote too competitive, then we've got an answer for you.
Who
it's
thought
the
we'd ever say
Everyone
that?
Race-
That's weird.
It is the Everyone Racers Monday nights, and
feel-
now that
I feel dirty.
Lemons is back in,
I'm not okay with that.
Lemons is back in business, we try to run whatever Lemons is going to be running for their race. So even if this isn't competitive enough for you, it's a good way to get a tune-up and a little bit of a surprise back-end visit from our good friend Tom.
Tom is generous with surprise visits.
Randy asking if you took a Mitsubishi Mirage, if you lease a Mitsubishi Mirage and you cage it, if it would be worth more at the end of the lease. And that's really a dumb question, because of course it is.
See, Randy's been talking to Soggy.
Only wonderful things will come of that conversation.
I know what that conversation's about, and I won't spoil it, but Man.
I believe he has publicly proclaimed that he recently acquired something that belonged to Sagi. And oddly enough, when looking for photographic or video imagery, the only one he could find was a video from almost 12 years ago where this item was at my shop in Oklahoma that I shared with my Lemons team there.
And the last person to have driven that car before that was me on the track. And it still had signs in the window that Chrissy and I made.
Yeah, exactly. So it is a tiny, tiny little incestuous universe we live in.
And by the way, it's a terrible, terrible choice, Randy. Like,
It's perfect for them.
It really is.
I mean, I'm actually wondering how Randy is going to like maybe make it center steer or something so that it will go around right-hand corners as well as left-hand corners. It's luxurious suspension.
Lady Arbordon, we would love to have you bring the RS3 to our Monday night party. It depends on what we run.
And it will not be
The only reason we
I'm just going to tell you that right now. No effing
so
way.
the only reason we got away with it this time is because Chris wasn't around. So we actually were running LMP cars and AMG Mercedes. It was wonderful, and Chris hates all of that. And he's the one
I
who
just
usually
like to
sets it up.
provide free car choices that are at least mildly competitive, because not everyone wants to buy cars for these races, and especially if we're doing
That's
a paid
true.
track. If we're doing a paid track, I want to run free cars. If we're doing a free track, then we can maybe run some paid cars. But that gets us the most people involved for our silly little escapades that we do.
We found out that the Riley Daytona prototype is the legacy Riley Daytona prototype is a free car when we ran our second race last Monday. And as much as I love that AMG, I really like that Riley prototype. That was fun.
Yeah, there's a reason we don't let you have the fast cars mental. Come on. Like,
Yeah, I know.
you can run your AMG like what? On the dirt.
Yes, I know. And I will. I don't care.
You're not the boss of him.
He kind of is when it comes to the iRacing thing, but yeah.
I'm the one that pays the 38 cents per race to set it up, so suck it.
Yeah, he kind of goofed it, so Uncle Dave had to spend 50 cents last Monday.
I know, I get the volume discount because I do enough of them. Woo.
So just under 30 minutes left in
Should
this
be another
outstanding
driver
race.
change coming up.
Yes, and our ringer, friend of Bearded Sim Racer, despite a You're Too Fast penalty lap and a pretty good crash, has weaseled his way back into first place over Courtier.
We can solve it.
Mobes. We can, and generally probably will. But again, if you're enjoying this, maybe head over to Top Flight Computer, check out what they have to offer, meet some of your computing needs. Advanced Racing Development, Faith Insurance Agency, Yokohama Tires, the Lemons I Suck at Lemons Racing League, or Lemons Meat Space, or if you're not ready for any of that, Lemons Rally, which hopefully is going to happen here in a few months down in Texas. It's a wonderful non-racing, automotive fun thing to do. Check all that out. And if you're actually enjoying this broadcast, you should, even if you're not enjoying this broadcast, it's probably our fault. You should still subscribe to the Bearded Sim Racer on YouTube, because he actually does stuff for people who take this seriously, and the production values are every bit as good as what you're seeing here.
Yeah, Ryan slums it for us, which we appreciate.
Like a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was a weird thank you, but yeah.
Weird thank yous are still appreciated. Come on.
That's right. It's like a shit show is still a show, right?
Yeah, exactly. Ta-da.
Tommy Mackinnon in the comments. I believe that is our Filipino listener or viewer. Not the real Tommy Mackinnon.
No, he's well. I say he's using a lowercase m, so he's not confusing. Because yeah, if it's well done and polished, that's how you immediately tell that I was not involved. And Eric can absolutely attest to that because he's had to sort through some of my lemons footage after a race weekend.
Fact.
I was gonna say don't sell yourself short, but then I thought about it for a second.
Randy does, if you read in the comments there, Chris, Randy does have a plan to keep that Semka from leaning so much.
Something like that.
The problem with the chat is I can't scroll up to see what it was, so.
Oh, it's a hello, John Pagel. I'd like to bolt the Honda Goldwing to either side of my Semka, for safety.
Fair. Go for it.
Yes. And Lady Auburn pointing on that if you're on Twitch or you're watching this on Twitch, you should absolutely subscribe to Bearded Sim Racer on Twitch because they've got their affiliate program. And of people that deserve to be an affiliate on Twitch, Ryan is like top 5 on that list, as opposed to some of the kids that I see that are trying to make a living doing video games badly.
See, the thing with the affiliate agreement is you have to stream only on Twitch, or when you do stream on Twitch, you can't like stream to Facebook and YouTube and all that. So I've qualified for an affiliate for like a year. I've just never done it. So I know it sucks because we don't get the emotes and all that stuff. Yeah, it's just so everybody can watch it somewhere.
God bless you, sir. Good.
He is a man of the people.
Yes.
That is true.
I don't need to explain my art to you, Ryan. Not you, Ryan. That's a quote from a bad movie. Eric laughs because he just remembered the movie.
I feel like this corner needs a name, and as the P goes through it, we should just call it the P hole.
Oh, that is. I was, as soon as you said as the P goes through it, I was trying to come up with the crooked wang, but P hole just works.
Eric has spent too much time in rental cars with Phil. That P hole is just
That's a word that if you're around Phil for more than 30 minutes, you'll hear it. Guarantee Phil will drop P hole somewhere in that conversation.
Oh, excellent.
There needs to be a Phil Graydon Go card. Actually, that needs to be a thing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you are 100% right.
Film camera reference, P hole, fisting motion, all these things, you know.
Yeah.
references.
Absurd recording. Yeah.
Richard Nixon reference. Yep.
Yeah. Industrial noise he tries to pass off as music.
Yep.
I mean, talk about it banned. I mean, that's like free space with Phil.
Yeah.
Hear what Phil's regular voice actually sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah. So weird. Anytime somebody just died there in the corner. Anytime Phil calls me on the phone, I get his regular voice. It's weird. Super calm and not gravelly. We've talked about the Phil Graydon voice feedback loop, right? That's been discussed at length, I think.
Bear Pope right into the tires.
I think he's stuck. That's a toe.
Didn't even make it to the P hole.
There's apparently a block.
That was really more.
That
That was
the turn before the P.
like the
That's right.
the shaft bend
Kidney stone.
before the peel. Yeah.
No passing the kidney stone.
That is excellent.
Show myself out. I remember where the door was.
And that one hurt, Eric. That hurt.
Yeah.
Long Beach has been
it's-
around so long, it's expected that they're going to have a few kidney stones around the pee hole.
That's right. It's me making those kinds of jokes that pretty much dooms me in 10 years to having some kind of horrible gallbladder problem.
Well,
Keep drinking water. Stay hydrated.
That's
my
right.
friend.
That's right. And when I worked in an office, there was a dude who literally would drink a pot of coffee, and that was all he would drink all day is coffee. And he also overshared everything. So like, he had a doctor's appointment where they're like, yeah, you need to drink some water, because you're all messed up and and things are edifying that should be. And he's like, well, I just don't like water. And as he's slamming his 9th cup of coffee for the day.
He doesn't
That
sound
was,
like a productive guy for drinking that 9 cups of coffee either.
No. He also he would have loud phone conversations. I worked in a cubicle farm, obviously, and he would call his, the electric company or something, like pay a
David
bill or
Aaron,
whatever.
drag racing.
And there was one day where he shouted his credit card number into the phone, like in such a way that like people like half of the room away could like hear it. It was just like, holy shit, dude! Like, oh man, do not miss working in a cubicle even a little bit.
I met a long-standing, very dear friend who was best man at my wedding lunch today. And when we met, we were both in our early 20s, and most days we would skip breakfast. That would just be a pot of, or a cup of coffee and 2 Marlboros on the way to work, and then we would meet in the smoking area and have a couple cigarettes. And before lunchtime, about 11:30 or so, oh, Aaron, you blew the braking zone.
He saw a Wartburger over there and he thought he'd try to get it to work.
And we called it the shakes. Oh, look at that! We'd be in the smoking area because we've drank half a pot or a pot of coffee by this point, and we've gone through half a pack of cigarettes, and we haven't eaten anything since the night before, and our hands would just twitch like we were having a slight bit of palsy. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably eat something.
Yeah.
These are not ailments 20-year-olds are supposed to have. So
At the age we are now, we would have just dropped dead. So there's that.
actually, if I think about it too much, I have to go take a nap because it just wears me out thinking about how I did that.
Oh, I should.
You are-
The same. Go ahead.
I say mentally, you're actually a genuinely healthier person in every way than you were when you were 20-something.
Oh yes, not only if I ever ran into my 20-year-old self, would I beat the crap out of me to teach me a few lessons, I could do it without even breathing heavy right now.
Man.
Ooh.
I was gonna go
Okay.
back to cubicle guy who once shared
Yes.
that he Jesus Christ, I don't even know how to get into this story, but
Just go,
keep
man.
feet
Just
first.
go.
Feet first, Eric. Go for it.
so he was having some kind of problems, and he had this one chick who worked in the office who he would always tell everything to, but again, he had no volume control, so it was just shouting whatever was going on. He's like, well, yeah, today I went to the doctor and he gave me this, I'm wearing a catheter right now. And we're all like, wait, what? It just
What?
happened?
Images I didn't need in my head. Never.
And then he's like, yeah, well, I had to go fix that, because, it leaked a little bit. And we're all like, holy shit. This guy's shouting through the entire office that he has pee on him. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm sure he's
in
very
my
attractive man
head,
with a line
in my
of,
head, he
potential
looks
suitors.
he looks and sounds like the father on the Goldbergs.
I haven't seen the Goldbergs, but if you're imagining like a dude in his late 50s whose skin looks entirely like leather, then yes, that is correct.
I was going with more pasty. I figured he'd be pasty.
He was constantly
That's slightly
yeah.
balding.
Man, I don't know. So messed up.
When you were in Chicago, it's hard to maintain a leathery disposition all year round. Like, how do you?
When all you drink is coffee, I would imagine that
I
there's no
suppose, yes.
amount of hydration involved.
Yeah, it's true. Because it starts to permeate your every pore.
Yeah. Stunt Granny's saying he wants some ramen, so he's going to go make some ramen. I don't know why you're eating body filler, but good for you.
Speaking of kidney stones, enjoy yours. It's coming with all the sodium you're taking in.
That's right. Cool. Well, if there's a spot on your bingo card for Eric creates an awkward silence, go ahead and fill that one out.
No. We're not putting that on you. That's still crazy office guy. He created that awkward silence.
That's right.
Yeah, we're all trying to figure out how do we follow up crazy office guy.
Yeah, man.
So, Soggy actually found a way to follow up crazy office guy, and he asked, "Is my pee not supposed to smell like coffee until the afternoon?" I'm not a doctor, but you should go see somebody about that.
Yeah, Christ.
I don't know if Soggy believes in modern medicine. Just
This is urine sample regular decaf. Man. I don't know how well the body filters that. I don't really need to know or want to know. By the way, this is the one and only broadcast where you'll probably ever hear anybody talk about pee holes and catheter slipping out. So there you go. You won't find this anywhere else.
Yes, Soggy, there are doctors for those things. They have a specialized field. There's a name for them. Oh, no.
That's
Spencer,
fine.
just-
this is fine. It's no problem.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete, I was trying to come around the hairpin and I got binged by a friggin' Jetta, you know. 10mm Mafia. I like that. That's a good one.
No, they're always lost. That's the problem with them.
Maybe they're just sleeping with the fishies.
I have noticed that being here in the West, where I'm dealing with a lot less rusty cars, for the picture I just sent you guys, you could see that the only rust is surface rust on that vehicle. I am more inclined to lose sockets because the shininess doesn't show up as good in against the background when it falls into the engine, and you don't hear that satisfying clink onto concrete, knowing that you just have to look under the car. There's always that you hear it rattle around in metal and then nothing, and you're oh god.
You just need your magnet on a stick.
Yeah. I hope you're talking, Tommy, I hope you're talking about the Jetta for the 10mm Mafia. That's the Zoom box. Which are only half that's true when describing a Jetta. Oh, here we go.
Variety of choices here.
The pizza delivery, the Moosh Long Pizza Kitchen.
Yeah, what was the plate on that one? I missed that. That's a good joke, I'm guessing. If it's coming from Alan.
Pizza delivery, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not that good. I mean, it fits. Then the driver carries no cash, and then I guess unless something.
Never mind. It's not.
Probably.
It's the Moosh Long Pizza Kitchen.
I should just acknowledge that anything with Moosh Long is funny enough on its own, and it doesn't need additional humor.
That's right.
So we got to watch out that Ryan's friend is back in the lead by 24 seconds, and he's not allowed to win tonight because it's his first time. Come on.
Yes. Sorry. So if you're listening while you're racing, go ahead and smash into him, or we're going to black flag.
Yeah, that's car 347. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. You'll know him because he's going to pass you in a few minutes, and that applies to literally everyone.
So what's on that Jetta?
A recall
What is
notice.
that? Yeah. Oh, that's the ELO one. That's right. That's Randy Bishop's car.
yellow.
So good.
All right, well, step one, Lady Aubernon, you need to change your spotter's accent to a southern one because you live in Virginia, so that'll be a voice you listen to. And then step two, turn off your spotter and just race.
Or you can do what Randy Bish did, which is assign random audio clips to your spotter.
Apparently I am one of Randy's audio cues for something.
Or turn on the Russian spotting voice, because that will be helpful.
Yeah.
If you guys remember a number of years ago, the race in Texas, it was 2013, the Texas race, when you had Jack Baruth down there, and the clip of, we had so-and-so down here, and Jack's, the clip of him going, fucking idiot. That was my ringtone on my work phone when I was in the Middle East, because it was just enough to where they couldn't quite make it out because it wasn't their original language. So I'd be in a meeting and every now and again my phone would just go, fucking idiot.
I just cleared 10 more black flags. Good time.
I'm putting in all the hard work, as always, while we talk about pee holes and too much coffee. So much more pro than we deserve.
Yes. There's a question here, and I feel like this is definitely something Phil would be able to answer. But there was a guy, wasn't there a guy who ran for governor of California whose name was Thomas Kindelschlong? Apparently, there's a YouTube video about funny IndyCar stuff, and that's from our Tommy Malvin.
Yeah, Phil would then give us his life story.
That might be a Tommy Kendall joke. I don't know. That seems like something Tommy Kendall would do for a bit.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Well, and so, all of Tommy's funniest stuff was when he was trying not to be funny, like that god-awful driver show that he had.
I don't know if I ever saw that.
He would get a pair of press cars from somebody, and then they would go and have their driving impressions, and usually it was a non-racer quasi-celebrity, and with all the star power that Tommy Kendall had, you can imagine the caliber of people that he got. And yes, I know I'm making fun of him, and the guy could probably still beat me in a rented Camry, but that's not the point.
You gotta say, Tommy Kendall owns one of the greatest cars in America, which is El Grande. Yeah. If you know, you know, and if you don't, I will dig up a picture for you real quick.
Yeah, I feel like you have to. We got 9 minutes and 37 seconds left in this race, and there's plenty of time to look up Tommy Kendall's car.
It is a car that he owns.
As we watch Eric Bird come through the pee hole, hot on the tail of that rusty Mustang, which, by the way, is not a sexual reference.
Surprising.
Yet, unless somebody wants to come up with a definition of a rusty Mustang.
I mean, just go look on Urban Dictionary. There's probably something already.
I'll say if there's not, I expect something interesting.
Hey, Saki, it just depends on if you're eating asparagus or not. That's all.
And funny how? Funny like a clown? Funny it amuses you? What?
Haha, yeah. I just put a picture of El Gallo Grande in the chat for Ryan to pick up. Fantastic car. Iconic. Usually parked in some parking lot in Santa Monica, I think.
Excellent.
Far from Long Beach.
And Chris, you called it. The internet never disappoints. On Urban Dictionary, there is in fact a rusty Mustang, which I will not read.
Seriously, Urban Dictionary, if you think of a term, it's there. And it probably involves poo.
Oh, okay. I am prepared to forgive a lot now of Tommy Kendall, especially since he left the wheel covers on the back.
That's a great cockpit. Yeah,
That is.
Big cock too.
it's proud.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yellow, little red on the top.
But it's not Cadillac levels of ostentations. It's only Oldsmobile levels.
I mean, you don't want to go bragging too much.
No.
like that, by the way, under Rusty Mustang definition in Urban Dictionary, the word of the day is big mad. Tracks. Yep.
Excellent. Lady Auburnon, about the the Rusty Venture. If you listen, if you can suffer through the 3-hour last episode of our podcast with Apex and Jason, Ian and I are apparently now going to start a Venture Brothers podcast because we're the only ones on the show who watch it. So we're gonna. That's a Venture Brothers reference for nobody listening. All right, yeah.
Yep, still don't get it.
Venture Brothers is the cartoon. It's yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. Ryan's a little out of practice. He's been doing pro races, so he doesn't have those crickets right there. Especially if Sean's not in the broadcasting booth, he's not as on.
I was gonna say when Sean's around, he's got that at the tip of his finger at all times. So
That's right.
Yeah. Half the time it's just him actually making the noise with his mouth because he's that practiced. It's Sean. Oh, Dank Means, Rare Peepee. How oddly fitting that you have joined us, and we are so happy you are following. Thank you.
Bay PP. Ease. All tracks.
Thanks for the follow.
Long Beach. Yep.
Yeah. We have a turn quasi named after you here on this corner or on this racetrack, so welcome.
We're heading the Kidney Stone up here.
Absolutely.
Kidney Stone Complex. It's kind of a twisty thing.
Up the curved shaft into the beehole, and then out of the beehole.
Right.
It's an impressive sequence.
Just over 5 minutes left before we head to the Yeet Fest. And it is absolutely time to remind you that everything that you like about this broadcast is being brought to you by Top Flight Computers. Everything you hate about the broadcast, i.e. me, Eric, and Chris, is being brought to you by the 24 Hours of Lemons. And completely unrelated to that, you should consider Yokohama Tires, Nemesis Lab, the Faith Insurance Agency, and Advanced Racing Products. And if you've not already done it, head over to YouTube and subscribe to Bearded Sim Racer because he actually does this level of coolness for much, much more serious racing. Not nearly as much fun, but definitely more serious. And if any of this interests you... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, you're
It's
on
all
a
about
roll.
the
You
balance.
keep doing the
I
reads.
say. And if any of this interests you, you should subscribe to the Everyone Racers podcast, get it where you get your podcast, or find us on YouTube.
Do
Eventually-
Squarespace.
Yeah,
You do Squarespace
exactly.
and
Find us
I'll
on
Tell you what I
Foley.
do approve of. Yeah, Squarespace. And what was the Adam and Eve used to be the one that sponsored like every podcast forever.
Stamps.com.
Stamps.com. Oh God.
If
Yeah,
you download
they would-
today, you
everyone's-
can get a free audiobook from Audible.
Audible.
There we
Yep.
Yeah, Audible. Everyone would start with Mark Maron, and then they would branch out, and then they would end with Mark Maron and go away. Ryan, we're getting a request if you could clear the black flags again. We got a guy getting a meatball, and he would just like to finish the race to get a crash
I took
test.
care of his meatball first.
Oh, excellent! There you go.
It handled the meatballs. Back into the people.
Absolutely, twirl those meatballs
Right?
as it's
the-
Well, and it helps. It really kind of helps it get through surprise butt sex corner on the hairpin.
You forced that butt sex.
I did. It was that awkward, early prom night grab for the boob before it was time. I just got excited.
It's insight into. Oh man, look at, how did we miss this? Holy crap! Whatever I was gonna say is totally unimportant. Look at this, man.
Oh,
On
there's some
Harrington.
excellent RV. There's some excellent RV on this one.
Ron does not disappoint with his teams. We'll say that.
Oh my god! Everything happening there is unreal.
Bishwagon. I feel like that WRX is about to get renamed. Oh, When you want a luxurious bath, oh, this is excellent. Of course, Cousin Eddie.
Memories begin. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And never going to miss a chance to throw the EDOs on there. Also, in the rear quarter, all of the sponsors: Bearded Sim Racer, Everyone Racer, Everyone Racers, Nemesis Labs. Well done. Yes.
Don't forget Top Flight Computers there, Mental, because that's power.
Did I? Oh, you're right. It was camouflaged, and you were 100% right. And then, of course, the iSucket Racing and Lemon's Virtually Awful. This is a... Oh, and Lady Aubernon's Iron Dildo race management services. Oh, you were right. Ron never disappoints. Never lift. My God. I feel so bad. Well, what's the okay, there it is. Oh, we should start with Ron from now on. And of course, the infamous Get Bished on the back trunk.
Oh, good. Ron Harrington, well done.
Very. Are we sure that the Fresh Peas wins? Because I'm seeing so many levels on this. This is like heritage memeage from the beginning of the whole series.
Dickens cider.
You know, yeah, at least once a week, my wife has to have a little.
Sometimes you even get to be there. That's neat. Bear Pope.
45 seconds left in this race as the cheater Matt's about to take it away unless we black flag him. I'm just saying.
Which we totally should.
That's really good too, by the way. The Skippo livery.
Yes, very good. This one looks like that was bought on, or not bought, but found on. Oh, here we go. Coming to America.
That's the funeral dancers who dropped the casket in that meme video.
Oh, very nice.
I think
Stomps, of course, with our.
Need to say built, not bought.
Quite.
Aaron.
GRM livery.
Which we respect GRM, but you just found that on Trading Paints. Yeats, getting ready to have that in about 2 seconds. Here we go. Checker flag on the final lap. The Jewish space lasers, yeah. Loving it.
Mazel tov.
Our
French racer
new
made it to the end.
Yeah, so God bless you. Welcome. We are genuinely happy. My new favorite Urban Dictionary, the Rusty Mustang, the lesser Bish's RV version. The Marty Robbins, look him up. It's hilarious, that whole story. Way too many schoolgirls. Yeah, all right.
Banana.
Very nice. Kind of a rotting banana. It's going down there.
It's on its way out. Yeah.
It's on its way out, yeah.
Wah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, all right. I wonder if Tom Lamino's seen that. He'll probably add it to his car for a Monday night race.
I think that was Raymond also. So yeah, we're coming up on the end. Looks like Michael's going to get the win, and we totally forgot about the black flag. So.
Well, we'll get him next time.
Yeah, if he ever comes back, he will be in Randy Bish position there.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'd like to point out that Randy did not finish last. Eric Hesser finished last, and he lost by 69 laps. Nice. And for that, I'm going to say he's our winner.
Like it.
For losing by 69 laps. Although they're making more laps, it may add one to it, but
we can say. Or 69 when you saw it, which is nice.
Nice. Yes. Yeah.
Congratulations to our winners, whoever they are.
Yep.
We don't
Eric
really care that much.
69 laps, 38th place, but he's our real winner tonight because he lost by 69 laps.
That's right.
No,
And there was
58's not as nice because then you owe like 11 or 2.
Real story is that we all win. We all win because now we'll never be able to watch the Long Beach Grand Prix without thinking about pee holes ever again.
Speaking of pee holes, everyone's hitting the fountain, right? That's
I think that's got to be the move.
Crash Fest has got to be the pee hole. Come on, guys. Don't disappoint us. If you're listening, Go to the pee hole, all the way to the fountain.
Go right at the pee hole.
Right at the pee hole.
I think we're on our way. Yep.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's some proper yeetage. I think he
Over
bounced
the
off. Oh, he
bridge.
cleared the bridge. Oh, found himself
Oh,
a Skippy,
Yep.
and he is up.
The Skippy spatula.
Oh,
Just in
very
time.
nice.
Just in time for the Super Bowl. You get the field goal. It's good motion right
yes.
there.
excellent.
walkway.
Yes. That is Elon Musk levels of
Took a
orbit
favorable
achievement.
bounce for them too.
Ah. And since technically the RS3 is just a tarted up Jetta, you never lift,
Never lived.
which his wheels were spinning. He never did. Good on you.
It's beautiful. I wouldn't have expected over the. There's the Duncan cars way off as well.
But I get a feeling we're going to find out what happened.
Make it to the fountain, people. Come on.
I think they just
they're all
ran
going for
straight
the
in
first
one.
corner.
Oh.
Oh, he did the
He just went straight down.
experiment into the tire wall, and I bet somebody helps him here in a minute.
Oh man,
You missed the
Pass up the
Skippy
ramp.
ramp. Come on. Oh, he's going for the pee hole. Bish is going for the pee hole. All right. Good on you.
it's Hust, I think. Josh Hust. No, Ronnie.
Harrington with the proper Bish's livery. Yes.
Even he missed the pee hole.
Straight out the pee hole.
But he ran out of gas at the line. Oh, the P car ran out of gas at the line. What does he do?
Carpenter
Another
actually finished third. Well done, Uncle Dave. All right, there we go. Everybody's at the pee hole now. This is
Just
great.
waiting. A stream of cars.
And then it'll get clogged up. They'll know
The
they
bear-
have, but they'll
Oh,
be
man.
unable.
There's a lot of fast cars flashing through that shot.
All right. It's like something's going wrong with Greg's car. It's kind of wobbling a little. Oh, that was great. That's another bridge clear right there. I bet he gets full through it.
He at least cleared the traffic light there.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're on board with Mr. Becker. No hood. Wheels are turning. That means he
It's like
doesn't
pole
look.
vault in the Olympics.
Yep. Right through the cheese grater wires.
That's
those
good
egg
distance.
cutters. Yeah.
It's really
There
good
we
distance.
go. Look at the quality of that camera angle. You can't find that on any other iRacing broadcast.
And
That
the
is-
Otter's impressed.
Yes.
That's great distance. He still hasn't blinked out yet either. Pretty incredible. Still going.
Bob hates those Monday meetings, but he listens every time.
There he goes.
Makes it better.
right through the glass and metal. Most beautiful. The Bear
Back to
Pup
the
guys
pee hole.
practiced that. Yeah.
All right.
So good.
The rusty Mustang.
Oh.
Look in the back seat.
It was that was like a 6-car pileup right there.
Oh yeah, somewhere going through the bridge.
Rusty Mustang right in the bridge. Never get that clean.
You can't get that out. Yeah, there's no getting that stain out.
No. Through the walkway. Not quite as high of a score there, but good distance. Good distance.
But right there, pause. You can see the Queen Mary's to the left.
Right. You're gonna make the cruise anyway.
I don't think the Queen Mary goes anywhere. I think that's the one that
Rotation. Yeah.
where they do the tattoo convention, and it was where the ending of Gumball Rally was.
Good gaggle of cars here.
Lots of Jettas. No one's gonna lift. Oh, see, this is why you should all go to the pee hole, guys. We can't get good camera angles in there. Pee hole, we have all the cameras.
Right. It's not admissible in court, by the way. Just if anybody's wondering.
Oh.
Uh,
There was a lot of dead right there.
Yeah, Ron Harrington. He's acknowledging his good air that he got it. Yeah, it was. That was actually some fantastic air. Even the Russian judge gave you an 8.5.
Look at that. It's like the Blues Brothers.
Now,
Lower left.
everyone get out of your car and start shooting.
Yeah.
It's like a Manhattan parking lot.
The bouncing Mustang going over, by the way, was fantastic.
Excellent. Lots of Philadelphia experiments with that tire wall.
This is great. It sends the RS3 through the wall.
He bounces. Bob,
Bounces, it gets
Bob,
collected.
why is the Audi merging molecules and the Miatas are bouncing? We need you a little bit more standard here.
That's good. It was A+ work. And then the Mustang, yeah.
There's the
right
Mustang.
Well, the Mustang just looked for the crowd.
Contact
And
with
the-
Skippy. That was nice. Yeah.
Santiago said
version
he
of,
was good.
It's their version of auto drive. Mustang just gravitates to people. Sets the bear pope free.
This is what
Somebody
we're
landed on the other side. Somebody landed on the other side of that fence and then drove down somewhere.
Oh my god.
There's Marty Robbins, the French Jetta.
Oh,
Oh!
Thing going for vertical space there. That was fantastic.
Grab a coconut while you're up there, Miata.
Again, Miata is impressed. Impressed.
Very nice.
There it is.
Here we go. On board.
Perfectly through there.
Oh, this will be nice. Excellent. Excellent camera choice, Ryan. On the bridge. We'll just stand there, watch your car come through it. Oh, Marty
God.
Robbins through everything.
So much destruction.
What's going on with that one?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's inside of the RS3 and against the tire wall, and it just launched him 200 feet
Straight
into
up.
the air.
Vertical yeetage. Where'd it go?
Excellent.
Oh.
And Tyler Stank is pointing out, he's the Miata, that you can see all of this on his Twitch if you guys want to go back and watch that, the launch views. There we go.
Mustang
Little
getting
rusty
it done,
Mustang
too.
action. Does he land on the track? No.
It's just
Death.
ridiculous.
Massive death.
The backdrop
69,
really
420.
tells it, though. Yeah.
Oh,
Which
God,
is
street
not just
stock.
nice. It's
Oh.
nice.
Marty Robbins. Oh, what's-
Yes. Marty, you
Is there
horrible,
grenades?
horrible
Is there
person.
like landmines over there? Cars just all of a sudden flying straight up in the air.
Got an aerial view of that. The helicopter view is probably of just cars exploding in every direction. There we go. The Miata lobbed out of there.
I think the Miata's on the bridge. Oh, what was that? Was that the Mustang they just came sailing through? That was
I think
impressive.
so.
Yeah.
Then there
God,
was
I
a
think.
green Skippy that flew through there as well.
Nice.
Oof.
So good.
So lovely.
Love the iRacing ad playing on the big screen to the right as well.
Yeah, just doing the donuts. Excellent. So as we're starting to wrap this up, the next iRace for those participating or those who just enjoy this broadcast, it'll either be the saddest one or the happiest one ever, but it is Sunday, February the 14th. And it is the Thunderdome, which is going to be the trash racing, no pedal, no wheel, all of this at Sebring. So Thunderdome, Eric, what are you guys running for Thunderdome?
I have no idea.
Okay, but
Why?
that's
I don't know
typically the
these things.
damage. Typically, that's the damage turned off, right?
Usually it's
So-
the Pro 2s and the Camaros, but it might be something else by now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
and
that sounds right.
Nathan has really done a great job with this. Some of the stuff that he's working, but so yeah, Pro 2s and dang old Camaros, and then it's trash racing, just completely inappropriate cars for Sebring. Nice.
And that race is sure to have plenty of aggro in it, considering the type of race it is and the fact that it's on Valentine's Day night. So anyone that's got enough by themselves to do that isn't going to be feeling real charitable.
Yes.
I think so. We'll have to make the most out of that one.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, I feel like there's going to be a lot of really good, passive aggressive cries for help when it comes to the themes.
Probably not even passive aggressive. Pretty direct. I think is what we'll end up with.
And also, all that subtle mental. Come on.
Subtlety is not a thing.
Fair. All right.
Well,
Good.
Thanks for joining us on a Friday night. We know you guys have maybe slightly better things to do normally, or not. I'm not really sure, but it's a good one. I enjoyed the hell out of this. So
Yes,
thank
Ryan,
you, Ryan.
thank you so much. Yeah.
For the hard
Oh,
work.
yeah,
with
my
this.
pleasure. That was fun.
Thanks for being here, Mental, and Chris and Christy. Chrissy, not Christy.
She
I had that
appreciates
much more, I
clarification,
promise.
even though she's asleep. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
Indeed. Well, we will see you guys in about 9 days. We're off this Sunday, so y'all can enjoy the Super Bowl as though you actually care about stick and ball sports. I don't even know who's playing, but
Go Piggers.
Go sportsing.
Go sports ball. Yeah.
You guys for being here. I'll let Ryan talk you out. I'll let you guys say goodnight. I am out for the evening. I'll see you in a few days.
All right, Eric.
Thanks,
Great
Eric.
to see you. Thanks for coming by. Can't forget Advanced Racing Development, the Faith Insurances Agency, Nemesis Labs, and of course, everything you've been watching has been brought to you by Top Flight Computers. Check out Yokohama Tires, the 24 Hours of Lemons. And if any of this interests you even slightly, or you know what, if you were offended by everything, you should totally check out the Everyone Races podcast.
And if you're extra bored, Mental and Jeff had a 3-hour show this past week because no one was able to watch them.
Or if you've got a 2,200-mile road trip, like Team Drifto pulled up. So when a completely independent person, Ike from the Untitled Car Show, said, "Well, these guys went for way too long."
All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you a week from Sunday. Thanks, everybody in chat, for being here tonight. And everybody stay safe out there. And all the yeets are belong to us.
Yeet.